This is Pawns Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Shine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Man, the saga continues. The saga continues. Man, ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody having a good Sunday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Man, more drama. Hold on, give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hey, yo, yesterday's live was ill. Yesterday's live was ill. Man, hold on. Yesterday's live was goody. Hold on, mi gente. Ladies and gentlemen, man. Hi. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good? Let me see the people in the building. What's good? Look, William in the building. What's good? Tycho TV in the building. What's good, man? Mars in the building. What's good? Technique in the building. What's good, man? Low Nose Boxing, one of the members of Punch Run Boxing, said Tio once again ruined his own momentum. If he loses out on Subriel fight back time, and Tio needs a PR person for real. All right. We're going to be talking about everything. We're going to be talking about the do's and don'ts, the pros and the cons. We're talking if it's a good idea for Teofimo Lopez to seek for a buyout, it's a good idea for Teofimo Lopez to go out there and fight, or we don't know the details of it, or maybe people don't give a damn about the details, because in the end of the day, what fighters want is to see fighters fight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get too involved in alleged business, then we don't even know the details, and we time in on everything. We time in on everything, not knowing the details. But I always try to do my due diligence to check to really seek the facts before I even open my mouth, because in the end of the day, that's all I got is my word. Over here, we don't spin no narrative. Over here, we break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Because ain't nobody out here trying to look stupid either, right? We ain't trying to look stupid out here either, right? So let's get down to business. Matias is like that, says Cruz. He said, que pelea con Subriel. Hey, yo, let me say it like this. A fight with Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez, is a good fight. But what we're going to do today is we're going to dial into everything. This is about Teofimo Lopez, right? This is about Teofimo Lopez. We don't know if the fight is in jeopardy, because he already tweeted that. He tweeted that he's seeking for a buyout. You know what I'm saying? So that means that it seems like there is problems in paradise, right? Now we got to detail what we feel is really behind the tweet, right? There's people out there that's boxing content creators that got high traffic and could motivate other listeners and thinking one way, thinking another way. But over here, we break it biasedly, logically, and objectively. We're going to see why Teofimo Lopez is in the position that he's in, and why he may be frustrated in the position that he's in, right? Now, it's up to you, you care or not, because in the end of the day, like I said, we want to see the fight. Just like there's a lot of people that don't give a damn what Devin Haney, the position that Devin Haney is in. But we want to see him get back in the ring and fight. Just like Ryan Garcia, just like Gervonta Tan Davis, right? In the end of the day, everybody gonna have their opinions, but does everybody know the details? Let me ask y'all a question. Participate for me. Are you going to have an opinion, but ask yourself, do you know the details of the situation? Because a lot of us, we got a lot of opinions. We got strong opinions. And sometimes we don't even know the details. It's almost like with the Terrence Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence, and people was running with the 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Nah, Earl Spence ain't worth that much. No, Bud Crawford ain't worth that much. Oh, no, he never did pay-per-view. Oh, no, he ain't do no pay-per-view. Nah, PBC this. Nah, Top Rank that. Bob Aaron this. Al Heyman dad. PBC it's everybody had a strong opinion, but in reality, nobody knows the details in the sport of boxing. Right? You give the benefit of the doubt of the boxing content creators or the independent media hosts that provides you for some information, and sometimes those information, for the most part, come through fruition. So you give them the benefit of the doubt. You give them the benefit of the doubt, right? Then you know there's other people that dislike a certain fighter, and you always going to hear the disingenuous on the take of that particular fighter or the situation that they're in. And then, but I'm gonna give you, but if you know somebody that's affiliated with a particular person, you're going to be asking, hey, yo, Punch, what's good with this one? What's good with that one? What's good with this one? You're going to give me the benefit of the doubt because I might know more information than you. Not saying that I'm better than you. Not saying that I know more in terms of boxing better than you, but I may know an opinion, or I may know the actual fact more than you because maybe I'm affiliated with particular people. Boxing sparring in the building, Mexican boxing in the building. What's good, man? They said, hey, yo, backdraft said, cook. You already know, man. Yo soy el sazón, el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. We wanted to see March 15th. Matter of fact, we all know this, that Teofimo Lopez has sent offer to Jerome Boots Ennis, has sent offer to Devin Haney, has sent offer to George Cambosa. Early this year, early 2024, he sent an offer to Jose Ramirez, sent an offer to Subriel Matias. There's the second offer right now. Has talked about wanting to fight Bud Crawford, wanting to fight Javante Taylor Davis, wanting to fight Ryan Garcia. Think about it. Ain't nobody in this in this, the young generation that you've heard, even Bob Arrow said we offered Devin Haney $2.4 million, 55-45 split. That could have been negotiated. We heard that Bill Haney in recent interviews said, we don't want to fight Teofimo Lopez. We don't want to deal with Teofimo Lopez nor Top Rank. We don't want to deal with Teofimo Lopez on Top Rank. He said, Chico, Teo is bluffing. So you telling me that lawyers and attorneys make up, write up, work on the clock, come up with contracts, proposal, red line contracts for bluffing. And this is what I mean about this. When you come in a Punch Drunk Boxing on my channel, I'm going to give you the real. I'm not going to give you this little gossip shit. Teo's bluffing. No, nobody bluffs in the sport of boxing. You don't go and start doing contracts and a professional company like Top Rank does contract to bluff. Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. And people are not low lives in the sport of boxing. You don't call an attorney, hey, attorney, check this out. Attorney works around the clock. You think an attorney is going to step away from his family to be like, hey, yo, yeah, let's just throw out a deal out there and let's bluff it out. Nah, man. Don't let boxing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you like this. What's good? Con los 5 pesos de Super Chari Chari Parigay. Top Rank been treating Teo as a stepchild. They had no issues putting Haney versus Loma and Fury versus Dillian White on pay-per-view. Shakur $3 million a fight. Clowns, Mars Boxale. Spitting some real-ish out here. Good looking now, Mars. Good looking now. God bless you. There's going to be boxing content creators out here that's going to try to create the narrative and give a hall pass to Devin Haney just because Teofimo Lopez tweeted this. Hold on, give me a sec. What's my buyout again? Top Rank. I'm leaving this post definitely too. Meaning he ain't gonna take out the post. Now y'all gonna feel how y'all gotta understand how I feel. Where the buyout? Maybe Teofimo Lopez feel like, come on, man, y'all not securing me a fight. We offer all these guys, and yes, thank you. We offer all these guys, but these mother effers ain't trying to sign. Maybe they don't want to find. Bill Haney said, I don't want to go to Top Rank. I want Devin Haney. I don't want to go to Top Rank. So maybe I got to get out of here to get a fight. To get a fight to enhance my legacy, because I'm not here just to fight and fight this one and fight this one. I want greatness. A lot of people say that Teofimo Lopez performs to the level of his competition. They say that Teofimo Lopez, that he only gets up to fight when the lights are bright, when it's time to enhance his legacy, the Richard Comey knockout, the Lomachenko outbox, Josh Taylor, these fights that people didn't believe that he's going to overcome. No. I don't want no damn Jermaine Ortiz, none of that. I don't want no damn Steve Claggett, none of that. Give me Devin the Dream Haney. Give me Boots. Give me Crawford. Give me Tank. Give me somebody that I am going to show you what the takeover was all about, been all about, is going to continue to be all about. There's people out there that still feel, that still have feelings over words. Yo, Teofimo Lopez said this about the monkey stuff and the banana stuff. Man, I don't like what Teofimo Lopez is saying, man. I don't like what Teofimo Lopez is saying, man. Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is supposed to be the thickest skin community of all sports community. Ain't nobody talk the way that we talk out here. Huh? No fight. Hey, yo, no athletes get a pass like boxers. Don't bring your little energy, your little beta energy from the NBA or the MLB and the NFL and bring it to the sport of boxing. Nah, in the sport of boxing, this is where Mike Tyson said, hey, yo, I don't do interviews with women unless I fornicate with them. So I guess you shouldn't talk. This is where Bernard Hopkins, this is where Bernard Hopkins took the Puerto Rican flag and slammed the Puerto Rican flag and had to run out because he was getting chased down by all the Puerto Ricans and stuff like that in the arena. Ain't nobody cancel Bernard Hopkins. Tito Trinidad didn't say, ay, mira, nene, yo no voy a pelear contigo, tú, ¿cómo tú vas a tirar la bandera de Puerto Rico así? No vamos a pelear porque yo no te voy a dar dinero por lo que yo te voy a hacer, mira. No, that wasn't Tito Trinidad. Tito Trinidad, te voy a romper la boca, coño. How you gonna do that to me, to my country, to the flag? Huh? Huh? This is the same community where Shane Mosley had the press conference with Ricardo Mayorga, and Ricardo Mayorga slapped the booty of Shane Mosley's wife. Easily, Shane Mosley said, man, you disrespecting my wife, man. I ain't going to break bread with you. Now I'm going to whoop your behind for doing that. Boxing is where you feel you get disrespected and you could go back and disrespect the mother effer to disrespect you and get paid millions for it. This is boxing. But no, the fans out here, when it comes to Teofimo Lopez, oh, no, Bud Crawford should not give him a fight because he said mean things about monkeys and bananas. No. Devin Haney should not give Teofimo Lopez a fight because he was mean. He said mean words. Yeah, he said mean. He's a meanie. Nah, Boots, don't sign the deal. No, he's begging for a fight. He needs black fighters for a fight. No, don't give him a fight because he said mean things about us. Man, I thought the world of boxing was gonna be like, hey, yo, you heard what Teo said? Man, whoop his ass, yo, son. I thought y'all was gonna say that, but we live in a different world right now. We living in a different world right now. I would have thought that people would have rise up, power to the people. I thought y'all was gonna rise up. I thought a brother was gonna be like, what you said about my people? What you said about my people? Oh, all the disrespect, all that monkey shit ain't gonna rock with my people. Nah, they said leave him alone. Forget it. Don't give him a fight, Devin. He's mean. Bud Crawford, just look at Canelo. Don't give Teofimo Lopez because he's mean. He said mean things. Man. Bang in the building. He said mean things. But what this means, ladies and gentlemen, I know that we want fighters to keep on fighting, but also, if you're a hardcore boxing fans, you want these power entities to do right by these fighters that, especially like Teofimo Lopez, whether you like him or not, he dares to be great. How many fighters how many fighters of this young generation that have accomplished things? How many fighters how many fighters have fought pound for pound fighters? How many fighters has fought that 50-50 fight or was an underdog? Had Gervonta Tank Davis been an underdog in any fight over that 50-50 fight? Has Shakur? Has Devin? Teofimo Lopez after the Nakatani fight for Richard Comey. People thought it was a 50-50 fight. Timothy Bradley thought that Richard Comey was probably going to beat Teofimo Lopez. Knocked him out in the second round. Then they say that Vasily Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez is not ready for Vasily Lomachenko. He was the underdog. He beat Vasily Lomachenko. Yeah, he had a hiccup. Yeah, we had a hiccup. Yes, highly documented. He had a hiccup versus George Kambosos. Yeah, okay. All right, he's not undefeated. Okay, he's not going to be Floyd Mayweather undefeated. Okay. Most of the fighters lose in the sport of boxing. All your favorite fighter has lost before. Yeah. Marquez has lost before. Hopkins has lost before. Roberto Duran has lost before. Hagler has lost before. Yeah. There was a lot of fighters in the sport of boxing that lost. Ain't nothing new under the sun. What you do when you do take a loss? What you do when you get dropped? When you fall? You overcome. It's like I've been saying for the past weeks. America, the sport, the culture in America is that the get back, the comeback, the redemption is the most lucrative story in American sports. Well, what did Teofimo Lopez do after his split decision loss to George Kambosos? He beat Pedro Campa. He beat Sandor Martin. He beat Josh Taylor to become the lineal champion 140. And if Josh Taylor never would have vacated his belt, we would have been crowning Teofimo Lopez as the undisputed in the 140-pound division. If the WBC never would have tampered with legacy, everybody would have been saying and not disputing that Teofimo Lopez is the undisputed in the lightweight division. Teofimo Lopez, by the age of 25, would have been crowned and recognized by the whole wide world as the youngest two-division undisputed world champion, the first male two-division undisputed world champion, the full belt era. We saw that. We know what it was. We know the politics of the sport of boxing. We recognize what happened, so we recognize the truth. And Punch Drunk Boxing recognizes the truth. Some of y'all want to play semantics. Some of y'all want to just play the let me win this debate. But you know what happened? Let's not play dummy. Let's not play the dumb. We ain't stupid. Shy in the building was good, Shy. But y'all don't want to keep it real because, you know what I'm saying, in the YTBC, in the YouTube boxing community, is about creating the narrative or holding on to the narrative. Some people you want to, that's the way that you grow your channel and stuff like that. People rather take away the greatness of a fighter. And this is what I'm saying. I said, why are you trying to shit on Teofimo Lopez? Why are you not giving him the benefit of the doubt? Because in the end of the day, we're the one that been arguing and bitching and whining about that boxing ain't the same. Boxing ain't the same. I want boxing to be like it used to be. I want boxing to be like the days of Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns and Hagler. And I want these fighters to dare to be great and move up. And Teofimo Lopez did just that, but you didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. So I could understand a guy like that been fighting ever since he was 2 years old and finally get to the mountaintop. And then the people in the sport of boxing is like, no, you didn't. That's not undisputed, T.O. No, you didn't. No. You're not the best. You're not the best at 140 just because you beat Josh Taylor. Always trying to create to devalue and discredit Teofimo Lopez. I understand we don't need a pocket watch. We don't want to. Just like you don't want nobody to pocket watch you. Right? Just like you don't want people to pocket watch you. But then you got to understand, like, people going to be like, hey, yo, why this guy is frustrated? Why does he want to buy out? So then we got to seek the answers. Why does he want to buy out? Why is he frustrated? A guy that's so accomplished like Teofimo Lopez should not be frustrated in the sport of boxing. Just like when we heard the frustration of Gervonta Tan Davis. Isn't he the cash cow of this young generation and stuff like that? Why would he be frustrated with this fight with Lamar Roach? Why would Shakur be a little frustrated but in the end of his top-ranked deal? Why Ryan Garcia is suing Oscar de la Hoya Golden Boy Promotions after the Gervonta Tan Davis fight? Why are these guys in position to succeed and stuff like that? But why are they having problems with the powers that be? You see Devin Haney and Bill Haney, or you know what I'm saying? Bill Haney saying he got robbed from Top Rank. He got robbed by Golden Boy Promotions. Why these guys in position of success, especially in North America, but they're having problems with the powers that be? And it's not only them. Canelo Alvarez had problems with Golden Boy Promotion, in which he did what he had to do to get out that contract. Floyd Mayweather had problems with Top Rank. He bought himself out. Golden Boy Oscar de la Hoya, in the end of the contract with Top Rank, he wanted out. This ain't new. We saw what Mike Tyson almost did to Don King, and then later on he sued him. Why y'all acting like, oh, this is different for Teofimo Lopez? Teofimo Lopez is crazy. Like a bunch of your favorite fighters never had a problem with a promoter. Always been like that. Give me a sec. So, the Boxing Voice is sponsored by Shaq. Happy New Year in the building. Okay, Matt Rebel, what's good? Shout out to the Boxing Boys, but that's a Devin Haney channel. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna shout out to Ness, but Ness is already, that's his Bill's his best friend, so he's not gonna care about, you know what I'm saying? I don't even need to listen to his takes when it comes to the Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez situation. That's a dead end right there, in my opinion. Everything all right, but that subject is like a dead end. But so why is Teofimo Lopez frustrated? So we heard already reported that March 15th pay-per-view ESPN, Teofimo Lopez versus Subriel Matias. All right? Hold on, let me put this one. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen, right? And shout out to Subriel Matias for finally stepping up, right? Because early this year, it was supposed to be Subriel Matias versus Teofimo Lopez Super Bowl week, in which Subriel Matias declined the offer of Top Rank and Teofimo Lopez and decided to sign the deal with Matchroom Boxing, Eddie Hearn, in which later he lost to Liam Pyro, and later he got dropped by Matchroom Boxing. So now Teofimo Lopez is willing to give him an opportunity once again. Now there's been, you heard what Bob Arum said. Okay, now this is the rumor that y'all need to, this is a rumor, right? Let me tell y'all where 99% that I'm reading on Twitter got this thing confused. Teofimo Lopez, Top Rank, Teofimo Lopez, Subriel Matias, they said it's pay-per-view. You may think that, when Bob Arum said that this fight shouldn't be on pay-per-view, you think that Bob Arum is shitting on Teo, or Teo has problem with Bob Arum, which is false. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, Teofimo Lopez would like this fight to be seen by everybody. Teofimo Lopez did not say, hey, this fight got to be for pay-per-view. Has he said that? No. Teofimo Lopez has the same sentiment as Bob Arum. That's what people don't want to say. The question is, do he want to get paid? How does he want to get paid? If we all know that there's a threshold in pay-per-view, they gotta sell more than 100,000 pay-per-view buys so they could get pay-per-view back. And do anybody out here, let me put it like this, do anybody out here think that Teofimo Lopez versus Subriel Matias should be on pay-per-view? Yes or no? On the chat. Do you believe that Subriel Matias versus Teofimo Lopez should be on pay-per-view or ESPN free TV? Yes or no? Come on, people. Put in the chat, baby. I want you to participate with me so we can understand where we at. Because all these other channels is just not gonna keep it real. Maribel said ESPN. Mr. said, nah, I will pay for it. Not if you would pay for it, because I will pay for it, of course. But do you feel that this is a pay-per-view fight with Subriel Matias loses the title? You think it's a pay-per-view fight or ESPN free TV? Loyalty said, Shah said ESPN. Loyalty says ESPN. Ron said, don't matter if it's for me pay-per-view. I'm no or not. I'm watching it. Does any here know how much fight has Tia left on Top Rank? ESPN free TV. Loyalty says no. ESPN Plus. Last year was pay-per-view. This year ESPN. Paper. If they stack the card, pay-per-view. Nothing is on the line, Punch. No pay-per-view. What you mean nothing is on the line? Teofimo Lopez got a title. What you mean nothing is on the line? Teofimo Lopez is the champion, 140, the lineal champion. I will buy it. However, allegedly, ESPN causes robberies and Top Rank doesn't stand up to their injustice. Okay. Matias love Mexican music. Okay. Pay-per-view. Maria, pay-per-view. So peep this. All right. So where pay-per-view is at right now, right? People want to understand why people are putting things on pay-per-view. Knowing that they're not going to get no damn Mayweather numbers, right? They're not going to get Manny Pacquiao numbers, Canelo number, Mayweather numbers. So when people say, oh, damn, this is a pay-per-view, this is not a pay-per-view fight. I agree. It don't have to be on pay-per-view. I will buy it if it's on pay-per-view, but I think the momentum of Subriel Matias is not where it needs to be because he's not a champion anymore. So it's not a unification bout. He lost that boogeyman aura, but this is still a good fight, right? I mean, Subriel Matias didn't get demoralized by Liam Paro, so it's still a great fight. It's something that could sell. But at this moment, is it going to hit the numbers in which fighters are going to cash out on the back end pay-per-view? Not really. So how do you secure a bigger payday? With guarantees. Now, if Teofimo Lopez fights on free TV, his guarantee will be significant. If he fights on pay-per-view, then the guarantee will be less. And then to make more money, I'm going to give you an example. This is an example, ladies and gentlemen. Remember Golden Boy Promotions, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. They took, I'm going to give you an example. What was Ryan Garcia's guaranteed purse? Was it 1.1, I think it was 1.1, $1.2 million guaranteed purse. And they was banking on the back end of pay-per-view, the back end of the pay-per-view buys. That's how, look at Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is going to make like $2 to $3 million guaranteed purse. But he's really banking on the pay-per-view back end. But hey, man, damn, he's going to be frustrated because we all know that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamar Roach is really not going to get you that type of pay. It's not going to increase it substantially. So would you rather have a guaranteed purse of a $3 to $4 million that you know you're going to take home is guaranteed, or would you rather get, or would you take a $1 million guarantee and depend on that pay-per-view back end? Would you rather have, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to say it again. If you Teofimo Lopez or Subriel Matias, if you rather go with the free TV, I'm going to give you an example, $2 million, $2.5 million, $3 million, or you put it on pay-per-view, you get $1 million guarantee and depend on banking on the pay-per-view back end. What you rather get? Where you want your fight? Put yourself in a Subriel Matias or Teofimo Lopez shoes. The smell said the back end. So you think that this fight is gonna sell way more than 100,000? Remember, it has to sell more than. I'm gonna give you an example of 100,000. If it doesn't sell more than 100,000, remember what Regis Prograis said. Regis Prograis ain't make back end money with Devin Haney because they only sold 51,000. So whatever the guaranteed purse that Regis Pro Wings got, we don't know. It maybe was 1.5 million, maybe 1 million. It didn't. So he don't get no pay-per-view back in. Hell no. 3 million guarantee, Coda said. Now, shout out to Coda. That's smart. Now, if now let me not put it this way. If Teofimo Lopez was fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, now we know, oh shit, Teo versus Tank, man, I think that could sell 600 to 700 pay-per-view buys. Now, if I was a Teo, if I was a Tank, I'll take the $2 to $3 million guarantee because I know that we gonna really sell. Right? The way pay-per-view is now, the guarantee is better. Thank you. Thank you. The guarantee is better depending on your dancing partner. The pay-per-view is better depending on your dancing partner. The reason why you see a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying, frustrated, it's because Gervonta Tank Davis know if you're going to give me $2 to $3 million guaranteed, you know I am not going to sell with Lamar Roach. I'm not going to get those extra $8 million like I did, or get $1 million like I did with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was $1.2 million. Guess how much you think they made off the back end? So a guy, you think, so when Bob Arum is actually looking out for Teo. He's actually be like, you know what? This is not a good idea. But guess what, y'all? Bob Arum doesn't control Top Rank's decisions anymore. He has inputs, but he don't run. He's not driving the bus no more. He got inputs. He's still Bob Arum. It's still his company vicariously, but Bob Arum stopped running it a while ago. It's almost like PBC. PBC is not run by Al Heyman anymore. PBC is being run by Lou DeCuba and Samson Lickaway. Maria said, damn, Punch, I just want these fights to get paid. This is a good fight. Facts. So they made, Coda said, they made 20 to 30 million each on pay-per-view, and Tank made promotional money and gate money too. Right? So now I'm going to ask you again. We know, and we have a feeling that right now, if this would have happened early this year when Subriel Matias had that aura and they was going at it and the father was going at it and Teo was going, that would have, I think if they would have put it on pay-per-view, I think Teo versus Subriel Matias at that time would have sold the cool 300,000 at least 300,000 the way it was going. But Subriel Matias, he lost a lot. Yo, I don't hear nobody talking about Subriel Matias. Nobody even talked about his last fight. Did anybody in the chat talk about his last fight? Did any channels out there was like, hey, yo, Subriel Matias is fighting tonight? Did anybody did Subriel Matias live commentary fight? No. Man, people didn't even see it. Low budget show, not a big promotional company. Yeah, he got a victory, but nobody even been talking about it. The last thing that you think about Subriel Matias with the Liam Paro fight. The momentum of this fight is a good hardcore fight, but is it a pay-per-view? So you think that Teofimo Lopez, but now the education, you really think that Teofimo Lopez will want this fight on free TV? Guess what? Because his guarantee will be more. Yeah, the narrative is that Teofimo Lopez is mad that this ain't on pay-per-view. That's the narrative. That's not true, ladies and gentlemen. That's not true. That's not true. Teofimo Lopez don't want his pay to be cut because if it goes to pay-per-view, his guarantee is going to be less than what it is. It's going to be less than his minimum probably. It'll be less than that. Because when there's a pay-per-view in today's day and age, they're putting it because they don't want to put in too much money on the fight. They might not want to pay Teofimo Lopez and Subriel Matias. So here's Subriel Matias, here's 750,000, or here's $1 million, and Teo probably here is a 2.5 or 2, or I could say 2 million, and then y'all get we'll see what we get in the back end, knowing that this fight right now is not going to create that type of back end of money over 200 to 150,000 pay-per-view buys, unless something drastic happened and you could sell this fight to the world. The Puerto Rican fan base ain't even up on Subriel Matias like that. Let's be real, let's be honest. Subriel Matias is not even Edgar Berlanga. Not even the Puerto Rican channels was talking about Subriel Matias' last fight. So even when Teofimo Lopez fought Josh Taylor, and Josh Taylor made his close to 3 million, and Teofimo Lopez made his 2 million plus, it was guaranteed. It doesn't matter if it was in a Hulu theater. No matter. He's going to make his money and it's guaranteed. It don't matter if Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting in your backyard. He was going to make his guaranteed purse. But if it goes to pay-per-view, he's going to make less than what he's been getting guaranteed in his free TV. And now he got to bank in the pay. Now he got to rely on the pay-per-view back end on the fight that many, even Bob Arum, feels like, it's a bad idea. Frankie said, what the fuck am I saying? Do I got to re-educate you? You don't. He said Puerto Rican, the best at 140. Don't put, no. Don't, we got to break it down on Bossy logically and objectively to understand. Don't have your emotions in it. Subriel Matias is an entertaining fighter. Don't have your emotions in it so you could better understand what's going on. Because I'm not putting my emotions in it. If I had my emotions, I'll be like, that Teofimo Lopez is the number one, is the cash cow. And I think that this fight could do, 500, 600K pay-per-view buys. Then my feelings is into it. So Frankie, don't have your feelings into it. This is not a diss on Subriel Matias. This is not a diss. We got to speak logically. This is logically here. Most other people believe that this fight is good, but it's not a pay-per-view fight, which even Teofimo Lopez, Bob Arum feels, you know what? It's not a pay-per-view fight. And if it is a pay-per-view fight, you're gonna pay me less guaranteed. And then I gotta rely on the back end pay-per-view when you know this shit ain't gonna do what needs to be done for me to get more money. I'm gonna get less fighting Subriel Matias than fighting Steve Claggett. Do you understand that? If this shit goes to pay-per-view, a guy like Teofimo Lopez, because his guarantee will be less, and he will probably is not going to get his minimum, he will get less money fighting Subriel Matias than Steve Claggett on free TV. Wrong. So if Teo wants a free TV, where did the pay-per-view come from when it was originally reported? Top Rank want this on pay-per-view. Top Rank, go to ESPN. Top Rank, get to schedule this as ESPN pay-per-view. If it goes to pay-per-view, a guy like Teo or Subriel Matias is not going to have the type of guarantee that they would have if they was fighting on free TV. When they put certain things on pay-per-view, that means that they don't have the bunch of money. They're going to rely on the fighters. They're going to rely on the fighters to promote this. Now, we could say like, yo, man, you got to put your promotions hat on. Y'all got to do what Floyd Mayweather did and actually, pump this fight. You got to go out there and sell yourself. Subriel Matias, you got to go out there and sell yourself. Hey, yo, has Subriel Matias even talked about this fight in his social media platform? Go to Subriel Matias. Hey, yo, right now on your smartphone, go to Subriel Matias Instagram right now. He ain't pumping this fight, so he's not even generating this interest in this fight. But this is a pay-per-view fight. It might be on a pay-per-view. Matias is scared of Teo. No, Matias is not scared of Teo. Matias not scared of Tio. Subriel Matias is ready to fight. Teofimo Lopez is ready to fight. Are they willing to pay the money that Teofimo Lopez deserves? And I'm going to say this, folks. As much as, what's good, Rap for Boxing 9 is the voice of the UK, London. As much, and I said this before. Hold on. I said this before. As much as me, Punch Run Boxing, I've been saying this since the Lomachenko fight. You got to understand, before the pandemic, it was supposed to be Teofimo Lopez versus Vasily Lomachenko, March 30th, pay-per-view, Madison Square Garden. The pandemic happened. Lomachenko was supposed to get close to $7 million. Teofimo Lopez was supposed to get around $3.2 million. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Alleged. Loma was supposed to get $6 to $7 million. Teofimo Lopez was supposed to get 3.2 and up million dollars. Pandemic happened. Postponement happened. No gate. No nothing. So it went on free TV. See, the momentum that they had, if it wasn't for the pandemic, I don't think a lot of people would be talking the way they talk about Teofimo Lopez, because he would have sold out. That would have been a sold out Madison Square Garden. And that would have been a pay-per-view. And the way that, think about it. If that shit did 4.2, 4.3 million views on ESPN, that no fight on free TV has touched those numbers in recent time. How much you think that fight would have made? How many pay-per-view buys it would have had on that time? The momentum that Lomachenko had and the momentum with the knockout that Teofimo Lopez had in Madison Square Garden. That momentum. Now let's call it out. Why is a guy so successful like Teofimo Lopez is still frustrated? Let's not forget that after the Vasily Lomachenko fight, reported they wanted to give him $1 million to fight George Kambosos because that was his mandatory. $1 million, folks. David McWaters did an interview with the MMA channel, the MMA podcast, and said that we would have taken the $2 million. We would have taken $2 million, and that's what we was asking for. We didn't even ask for $3 million. We didn't ask for $4 million. We just asked for just give us $2 million. Give Tio at least $2 million so after the fight he could come with a cool meal. Y'all already know the taxes, the belt fees and stuff like that. They didn't want to give Teofimo Lopez, but after that fight, think about it. Who deserved to get paid around that time more than Teofimo Lopez? Who deserves to get paid more than any other of all his contemporaries? I'm talking about this young generation. You telling me after being Vasily Lomachenko, you come back at me and you my promotional company and you about to throw me a $1 million motherfucking offer? What did Teofimo Lopez do? He took that mother effing shit to purse bid. And guess what? When he took the purse bid and Thriller bid it $6.2 million, and even Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing outbid Top Rank, and they bid it for was it Top Rank did $2.3, $2.4 million on that fight, on that purse bid? What it showed? Damn. Triller, and Matchroom Boxing, Eddie Hearn value me more than y'all value me, and I beat the golden goose of our company, and y'all treating me like this? Think about it, $2.4 million, right? Boom. That means that Teofimo Lopez is going to get $1.6 million? Damn. Teofimo Lopez had to do what he had to do. And guess what? The only reason why people don't want to see that damn Teofimo Lopez betted on himself and executed very, very well is because he lost the split decision to George Kambosos. But if he would have beaten George Kambosos, then his worth would have stood with that purse bid. Teofimo Lopez, he already know that his worth is more going through that purse bid. Man, Dang, y'all doing me like that? Now let's go further. Let's go further. Okay, he lost the split decision with George Kambosos. He came right back, right? Went to the 140-pound division, beat Pedro Campa, stopped Pedro Campa. Got the fight with Sandor Martin, Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? They was there. They gave him the big room and stuff like that. Did Teofimo Lopez perform to the level of his competition? Yes, he did. Should he perform better? Yes, he should have. That's his responsibility right there in the ring. He should have done better. He should have performed better. You know what I'm saying? That he win, in my opinion, everybody in the guard already knew that he won. It's just that wasn't a sensational victory. But he beat Sandor Martin, the guy that retired, Michael Garcia, the last best 140-pounder. Did he question himself? Yes. Did he overcome versus Josh Taylor? Yes. How much he made with Josh Taylor? $2 million plus. And then he announced retirement. Now, listen to this. Listen to this, folks. Do we hold him accountable for certain things? Like, I could say when he announced retirement, I could understand why he announced it, because I know why. I know why. But even while doing that, you did pop the air balloon. You did lose the momentum, because right there when Teofimo Lopez beat Josh Taylor, he humbled the boxing world. And everybody that didn't believe in Teofimo Lopez and disrespected Teofimo Lopez, everyone believed in that takeover the way that everybody believed in him after the Vasily Lomachenko fight. The announcement of the retirement was bad timing. Whether the reasons behind the scenes, he said it, but the timing of it was all wrong. Because when Teofimo Lopez beat Josh Taylor, now what everybody is thinking of, yo, Teo versus Tank, yo, Teo versus Haney, Teo versus Ryan, Teofimo Lopez stock shot right back up to where it was when he beat Lomachenko. But then when you say you retired, then the news is about your retirement, that he took it to the interview with Max Kellerman on ESPN, Worldwide Leading Sport, and then instead of people giving him his showering with the flowers, people talking about the retirement, he popped his own air balloon. That I could say. It is what it is. It doesn't matter what it was, the reason what it was, and I understand the reason to this day. But there's certain things that doesn't need to be public, and there's other things that you should be handling things behind the scenes. That retirement announcement at the time where everybody is giving you your flowers was not the right time. Was not the right time. Because you should have just sat back and let everybody give you your flowers. Let the shit run its course. But I understand the frustration. And the reason why most of the boxing fans don't want to understand the frustration is because most of the boxing fans never seen a boxing contract. And this is where your boy Punch Drunk Boxing separates himself from other channels. See, I've written contract. I've read contract. I've redlined contract. I've helped fighters get signed. I help fighters even read their own contract and you know what I'm saying? Tell them, okay, there's a good deal. Hey, yo, this is not the right deal. This is not a promising deal. The the signing bonus is this. Do not fall in love with the signing bonus, because I'm going to tell you like this. Let me tell you something, folks. A lot of people don't know this. And you're not going to get this from a lot of channels because they don't know this information. All right, in boxing contracts, you know when they say slave contracts, y'all heard that term, slave contracts. I mean, managers don't like when people say slave contracts. And shout out to all the managers and promoters, because at the end of the day, with managers and promoters, especially managers, they fund the money. It's the business. You got to understand the business. You got to value the business the way that it is. It is what it is. Ain't nobody out here trying to lose money. But let me tell you like this. In the sport of boxing, promoters and managers do lose money. And a lot of people is not privy to contracts. So I'm going to give you an example about contracts. I'm gonna give you an example. And you're a fighter. You're a fighter, right? Okay. Everybody listening right now, and I want you to tell me what will you do? In contracts, you got your 4 years. 4 years you sign. You sign when you're young. You sign. And if you win a title, managers are acting like they're the ones fighting. Edwin, no, Edwin, listen up. Because this is business in the end of the day. And fighters and the representative got to actually read the contract. You got to believe in yourself enough and believe in your value right away. You got to understand that 98% of fighters, when they sign their contract, don't have any value anyway. The hustle and the business of boxing is that you sign with that manager, and then that manager is throwing you money, throwing you stipends every month, paying the fighter that you're about to fight, putting you on shows, putting on you shows. Let me tell you like this. Managers are spending 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. How much you think a manager have spent by the time the 4th year comes? How much you think of a manager have spent it on that fighter? Remember, a lot of some managers have 5, 10 fighters, but I'm just going to give you one. How much you think a manager is pumping money until he reaches the TV and get a championship fight? How much you think that manager spent already? They got to be an investment, right? They got to be an investment. Their manager's not going to be beep, 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 beep. No, he's throwing first fights $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 to their opponents, paying matchmakers if you're doing independent wise, and then you push them into the damn promotional company. Then the promotional company and the TV gets you the contract. Now, when you're making $50,000, sometimes it's $25,000. That's when the manager could collect, or $50,000, depending on the standard contracts. Now, I'm just going to give you standard contracts, manager contracts, right? Okay, fast forward to that. It's going to come a point where, let's say a fighter is like, yo, that's it. I want to get out this contract. I got value. Hey, yo, I getting whispers in the ears, man. I got Oscar De La Hoya wanting to sign me. I got Eddie Hearn. He's interested in me once my contract ends. Damn, yo. I'm gonna give you an example. Damn, yo, I'm hearing whispers. Hey, yo, son. Hey, yo, Maribel. Hey, yo, Tony. When your contract ends, yo, yeah, I got one more fight left. I got one more fight left, and then I'm done. Oh man, I can't wait to work with you, man. We got some good plans after you finish with your promoter. Guess what though? On that contract that you currently on, it says if you win the title, then you are hooked on that. Automatically, you have an extension on that contract. How much? 5 more years or 3 to 5 fights, whichever comes first. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna let you know now. Now, everybody in the chat, make your decision right now. Make your decision right now. I'm gonna get you the championship fights, but this fight is the last fight of your contract. You ready to spread your wings? You ready to spread your wings and go to the Eddie Hearn, yo, Oscar De La Hoya, man, I can't wait. Your current promoter and manager is going to give you a championship fight. If you win the championship fight, it's an automatic extension in that contract. Well, how much? 5 more years or 3 to 5 fights, whichever comes first. Now, you as a fighter, you got a decision to make. Are you going to go out there and win the fight or lose to get out that contract? Anybody in the chat? Are you going to win that fight or are you going to lose? If you win that championship fight, you're locked in another 3 to 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, or 3 to 5 fights, whichever comes first. What you going to do? The smell said get out of the contract. Well, by getting out of the contract, all you got to do is lose. Now, if you lose, what happens when you lose stock-wise? If you lose, those same promoters, you think they're going to want you? If you lose, you think that, Oscar De La Hoya that was saying, man, I can't wait to come. Hey, yo, Eddie Hearn, you think that, nah, that's it. You drop. Now you go back. If you start to make 200 and 250,000 or 300,000 or 700,000, you lose, or you gonna go back down to collecting $75,000, $100,000, $50,000, depending who you are. What you gonna do as a fighter? The smell says that deep, right? It's that deep. Let me give you an example of slave contracts. What you mean? What you mean a slave contract? We heard that term so many times. Slave contracts, slave contracts. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Let's bring slavery into it. Do you know? I don't want to bore y'all, but I want you to understand. I want you to understand how certain fighters, what they're under. You see a lot of fighters frustrated. Am I right or wrong? You see a lot of fighters frustrated. Why are they frustrated? They're champions, though. They're successful. Why are they so frustrated? Let me tell you about the slave contract and the terminology. I'm going to give you an example of it. Back in the days in slavery, right? A slave will be freed, right? Now I'm going to give you another example. Now I want you to make a decision right now. You, your wife, and your 3 children are slave in the plantation. You listening? You, your wife, and your 3 kids are slaves in the plantation. You're freed. They free you. The master says you're free. Back in the days, if you're free in Louisiana, you can't be in Louisiana. We're sending you to Pennsylvania. When you're a free slave, you cannot stay in the same state that you was a slave. So once you're free, you're out of here. And you're like, I'm a free man. Right? Think about it. I'm a free man. The slave master freed you. I'm a free man. All right, honey, kids, let's go. No, you're free. Your wife and kids stay here. You got a decision to make. Are you going to be a free man and go to Pennsylvania? Or are you going to stay enslaved with your wife and children? What's your decision? And that's real. That's what happened back in the days as well. That's what happened back in the days. Those are the decisions that a slave, when people, they used to be slaves that was freed. Yeah, go check your history. There was slave that was free. But that doesn't mean your wife was free. And that doesn't mean they free your kids. They free you. Now you got to make a decision. Either you stay in slavery or be free without your family. Be enslaved with your family or be free alone. He said, get free and try to break them out. You think it was that easy, Tony, back in the days? You think it was that easy? He said, what race slaves you talking about? Black. Black. Go check the history, bro. You go to the museums as well. There's a lot of history there. You didn't remember about the I forgot the name of this woman. This woman was about to be freed, but her child was, I forgot the name, but if you could Google or something in the way. And this is in the African American Museum. I got an African American museum around here. And one of the big ones is in Washington, D.C. And you could read the texture, you could read it. So I forgot this woman's name. It was a black woman, and she was freed, but her child, her daughter, was not going to be freed. Guess what she did? She killed her daughter because she knew what would happen to her daughter if she would leave her daughter. So she killed her daughter and killed herself. These were the decisions that certain, I'm not saying all, these are stories. These are the decisions that slaves need to make. Certain men. And they stayed in slavery because they stayed with their women and children. Now, you bring it back to boxing, slave contracts. If you win that title, your contract is automatically extended. Thus, Teofimo Lopez announcing, I retire after Josh Taylor. I can't lose this fight, but I don't want to be here. But if I lose this fight and I already lost to George Camboso, where the fuck I'm going to be at? You understand the frustration now. If Teofimo Lopez loses to Josh Taylor, he's done. Where he's at, right? He's done. But if he beats Josh Taylor, I'm hooked on a mother effing contract for more, man. Now I got a decision to make. I'm giving you an example. I'm not saying that was the actual but I'm giving you an example. Because there's layers to these informations. Tony Green said, now you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm going to give you one example. Gervonta Tank Davis. You remember the Gervonta Tank Davis? He's been frustrated for a long time. You remember that interview that Gervonta Tank Davis had when it was JoJo Diaz versus Gary Russell Jr. And Gervonta Tank Davis was already frustrated. Now, let me tell you like this. Because I know about standard contracts. I'm not saying I know Gervonta Tank Davis contract, but I know standard contracts. And most of the contracts in the sport of boxing looks the same. The only thing that they change around is the signing bonus. And maybe it might not be 3 to 5 fights. It may be 2 to 4 fights, 4 to 5 fights the first couple years, right? Once you become a champion, you're only fighting 2 times a year. When you become a champion, it's in the contracts. A lot of people don't understand this. Yo, why these fighters don't fight enough, man? Why these fighters don't fight enough? Most contracts says once you become a champion, you're only fighting 2 times. You think the fighters want to fight 2 times a year? That's their contract. That's their contract. They don't have power. They don't have the power to fight 4 or 5 times a year. The 4 or 5 times a year comes in the first fights. The first year, 4 to 5 fights a year. Second year, 3 to 5 fights a year. Third year, the same shit. So let me give you an example. Now, if you become a world champion, now you're hooked on that extension contract. I'm going to give you an example. If Gervonta Tank Davis win a world title, then he's hooked on that Mayweather promotion contract for 5 more fights. Damn, but I want to leave this. I want to leave this place, but shit, I can't lose either. He got stripped. Shit keeps clocking. He get 3 fights. Again, he got 1 fight, 2 fight, 3 fight. Then I believe the fight that was coming in with the Rolly Romero. And the Rolly Romero, remember the situation with the sex scandal and stuff like that? He had a decision to make also. He thought that he was done with the contract. No. You got a couple more fights in. That's what's happening in boxing. Those are form of slave contracts. If you win, I got you. If you lose, you leave, but then nobody wants you and your stock drops. I'm just giving you an example how certain most contracts are. Tank calling his own too. Fights nobody. You think that Gervonta Tank Davis is why you think Gervonta Tank Davis today is frustrated? I just explained to y'all why he's frustrated. Why you think Gervonta Tank Davis, where he's the cash cow, this young generation, is saying, I want to retire. I'm done with this shit. Came in 6 hours late to his own press conference. Why a guy like that that's making all this success and money, why you think he's frustrated? How many times fighters in the sport of boxing is promised to get money and then they tell you, we got to wait for the money to come. Hey, how about when you sign a contract and they be like, you know what? We can't promise you're going to make that. And then you see fighters frustrated, but then what the fans are saying? The fans are saying, you a diva. You a diva. No, my brothers and sisters, no. At a certain point, as a hardcore boxing community, as much as we want to see a fight, we ain't trying to pocket watch mother effers, and they can't say all the facts because it's embarrassing when you do a job and they don't pay you your money. Now, let me ask you a question, my people in the chat. If you work the whole week and you know you were supposed to get paid, whatever you get, let's say you're getting paid $30 an hour, and your check comes back and they say, there's still money coming in and stuff like that. We got to wait for 2 more weeks. You frustrated? Are you gonna say to yourself, you know what? I'm not gonna come to work, man. I gotta look for another job. I'm not gonna come to work. How about if you work and the boss and they tell you, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do that, and you're like, man, you haven't even paid me, bro. No, y'all won't feel frustrated. In the end of the day, yes, it's a sport to us. We're watching these fighters, and for us, it's a sport. But that's their job. But us as boxing fans, we're like, man, fight, man. Man, shut the F up and fight. Stop acting like a diva, bruh. Oh, but if you getting robbed and somebody's keeping your money, how much you want to bet that you'll be acting just like them with their promoters? No? O tú te vas a quedar como un pendejo. Huh? And work and work and work. How about this? You putting in that work more than most of the people in your job. Putting overtime, putting in that work. Employee of the month, putting in overtime. Fajándote. You're the man. You hooking everybody. You keeping this company rolling. And you don't get a raise. They tell you, yeah, you're going to get a raise. And they never hit you with a raise. And then they hit you with a raise that I'm thinking 15 cents. You're not going to be frustrated. You're not going to feel disrespected. You ever heard of union workers going on strike? Do you think the union workers that go on strike, or the hospital workers, or the union workers, them sanitation workers, do you think they acted like divas? Let me ask you a question. Do you call them a diva? When the union worker said, we going on strike. No. No. So why a fighter can't go on strike? Because us as boxing fans, we don't give a damn, right? We just want to see a fight. Man, shut the F up, man. We don't care if a fighter is getting paid $1. No, we got to see a fight. Stop acting like a bitch. He said nobody would care if Teo go on strike. He don't move the needle. You a boxing fan, Joseph Jackson. How you don't know that a fighter like that don't move the needle? It's because you don't want him to move the needle. The more that you say that he don't move the needle, if he don't move the needle, we're not moving it for him. And guess what? North American boxing is dying for fans like you that keep on saying that. North American boxing is dying because of fan like you, because you pack it, y'all debating and having dialogues and saying, this man don't sell, this man ain't doing this man ain't doing that, you ain't doing that, Devin, you ain't doing that, Shakur, you ain't doing that, Tio, you I'm gonna steal you. They ain't a pay-per-view buying on fire, sticking this shit. Yep, and that's why American powerful entity have left the sport of boxing. ESPN left boxing, Showtime left boxing, HBO left boxing. There's no more entities. There is no contracts for American boxing. Because we're so busy trying to devalue everything in America. Nah, Tio, nah. He shouldn't get the fight with Bud. He shouldn't get the fight with Haney. He doesn't sell. Watch the Gervonta Tank Davis fight Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? What's he done? You don't understand that the money in boxing has dried out here in North America? It's dried out, bruh. There is no money out here. There's no money. Oh, you don't think remember Canelo Alvarez in his last fight? with Jaime Munguia, and yo, put my money on escrow. No, no me venga con eso de que we're gonna wait after the fire. No. Put my money on escrow, my guarantee on escrow right now. Or we're not dealing over here. PBC, we're not dealing over here. Put my money on escrow right now. Y'all ain't gonna be treating me like you be treating your little fighters and stuff like that, and then trying to wait for money. Put my money on escrow. But not everybody is Canelo Alvarez to pull that. Not everybody is Canelo Alvarez to be like, hey, yo, put my money on escrow, because at the end of the day, it's Canelo Alvarez that bringing in the money. But none of these guys, all these guys is frustrated. Let me tell you like this. Turkey Al-Ashiki, man, is a blessing. The only thing I was questioning Turkey Al-Ashiki, is he gonna be here for the long haul? Is he really gonna be here? Is he gonna stay here, man? Because, man, if Turkey Al-Ashiki leaves, when's the last time Earl Spence been in the ring? When's the last time Keith Thurman been in the ring? When's the last time all these PBC high invested fighters been in the ring? You take Turkey out, Bud Crawford would have retired already. He don't care, punches just a moment. If Turkey wasn't here, he would have retired already, Bud Crawford. You think that these fighters are just asking for pay-per-view? No. The companies want to put it on pay-per-view. Why you think we had pay-per-view during the pandemic? They don't got no gate money. The money got to come from somewhere for me to keep on paying these fighters. If you could sell, you know what, putting on pay-per-view, this is betting on yourself. Nah, Teo and Subriel Matias. No. Espera, nene, espera. Dame mi garantía primero, porque tú sabes, nene, que no vamos, we're not gonna sell pay-per-view. Tú te vas a quedar con $1 millón y yo me voy a quedar como $750,000 y eso no es nada. Or we put it on free TV. Give me my guarantee. Give me my $2 to $3 million. And I know that I'm going to come with $2 to $3 million. Y dame me $1.5 million, 1.2, 1.3, and we good. Karate Kid said, it doesn't help. Shout out to Karate Kid. It doesn't help when it's one fight a year to keep the interest. Facts. But that's the nature of the sport now. That when you become a champion, it's automatically you only fight 2 times a year. Do I want to see Teofimo Lopez? Do I want to see Teofimo Lopez back in the ring September 27th? Hell yeah, I wanted to see him back in the ring. But then also me, as a person that know Teofimo Lopez and supported Teofimo Lopez, it's also unfair to me to keep on asking Teofimo Lopez. Remember, I've been the one also that been saying, yo, Teo, don't let that Lomachenko fight slip. Nah, man, but they ain't trying to pay me what they said they was going to pay me. I'm not even going to make a cool meal versus Vasily Lomachenko. I came home with $500,000 or less. So I beat his ass, promise me that you going to pay me and do right by me. They didn't do right by him, folks. It's hard to tell a Teo that I support, hey, yo, bet on yourself, man. Bet on yourself. Don't worry, bro. The money is going to chase you. You're gonna trust me. The money is gonna come. Bet on yourself. Yeah, no, don't let it walk away. I know they're trying to F you. Nah. Bet on yourself. Then you bet on yourself and you win. And you bet on yourself and you win. And they still trying to F you up. That's like me telling y'all in the chat, hey, yo, sigue trabajando. Hey, yo, keep on working in that job, bro. Don't worry. You're going to get a raise tomorrow. Nah, keep on working, man. Tú te estás fajando en ese job. And you're doing the best. You're doing more than everybody else is, because in the end of the day, a guy like Teofimo Lopez of this young generation has done more than anybody. Teofimo Lopez of this young generation has done more than anybody. This man already secured a Hall of Fame resume. Is it first ballot, second ballot, third ballot, fourth ballot, whatever? That's for a debate. But you know what? He already secured a Hall of Fame resume by the age of 25. You don't gotta like him. You don't gotta be a fan of it to believe it. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Paz went to the Hall of Fame. Timothy Bradley went to the Hall of Fame. Vasily Lomachenko is gonna go to the Hall of Fame just based off his amateur career. A lot of these guys that y'all don't want to respect is gonna go to the Hall of Fame. Shakur Stevenson, couple more wins as a 3-division world champion, unified the titles at super featherweight. He's going to the Hall of Fame. You can like it or not. You can hate them all you want. Y'all living in the moment right now of hate. But once it's all said and done, and you see the resume, you see the accolades, they're going to the Hall of Fame. And those careers, exactly the smell, those careers just started. Teofimo Lopez just turned 27. Devin Haney as well. I know a lot of you are showing you I don't like it. Trust me, even the legendary fighters that we all love today used to get hated back in the days. They just didn't have all these social media platforms for us to have constant for millions and millions of people opinions to be looked at and read. Is an overachiever. The smell stink like. Do I want to see this fight? I want to see this fight. Because at least Subriel Matias found his balls, found the cojones to sign the contract there, which nobody wanted to sign. Devin Haney didn't want to sign the contract. Jerome Boots Anderson didn't want to sign the contract. George Kambosos don't want to sign a contract. Of course, George Kambosos doesn't want to sign a contract because George Kambosos is still locking in deals based off his win versus Teofimo Lopez. So why would you say that, oh, Teofimo Lopez ain't worth this? Teofimo Lopez doesn't push the needle. Let me tell you like this. George Kambosos today is still locking in deals in which another fighter would have been out already. George Kambosos lost to Devin Haney twice, arguably lost to Maxine Hugh, got knocked out by Vasily Lomachenko. The reason why he locked in another deal is because he beat Teofimo Lopez. So please, people, don't even give me this bullshit. Oh, the Teofimo Lopez doesn't move the needle. Beating Teofimo Lopez has earned this man a career, longevity career. With those 4 performances of George Kambosos, if it was somebody else that didn't beat Teofimo Lopez, they'll be done. Done in boxing. You think Eddie Hearn would be signing a guy like George Kambosos if it wasn't for that victory that he had versus Teofimo Lopez and could sell a potential fight with Liam Pyro and George Kambosos? If it wasn't for that loss that Liam Pyro had with Richardson Hitchens, that was gonna be the play. Now Eddie Hearn is looking at this shit like, man, I don't know that, but shit. Damn, Liam Pyro, man, the big play and the big fight was supposed to be George. That's the reason I signed George Kambosos in the first place. Then now I got this good. I got dead weight on me. Shit. Eddie Hearn jumped the gun too quick. He should have waited after the fight. What about Subriel Matias losing to Liam Powell? Why you think that he got? Look at even a guy like Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias lost. This is the second time that he lost, and he already got cooked. He already got dropped. He got dropped. Man, let me tell you like this. If Subriel Matias would have had the Puerto Rican fan base on lock like Amanda Serrano and how Edgar Berlanga is going to have it right now, they never would have dropped Subriel Matias. It's because they saw that first fight. Subriel Matias ain't bringing like that. And I used to tell people, used to say, oh, you hating on Subriel Matias. No. Subriel Matias is a late bloomer. He's 33 years old. And he was training in Mexico with Mexican trainers. And his televised fights, he was coming out to Mexican songs. Subriel Matias was not pumping Puerto Rico like that. Like he wasn't loud. He wasn't Tito Trinidad. He wasn't Cotto and his camp and his people. When Miguel Cotto had fights, he was coming to the Bronx, bro. When's the last time you seen Subriel Matias in a Puerto Rican Day Parade out here in New York City? He never showed interest to not even the New York-Rican, Philly Rican, New Jersey Rican fan base. That's why he was not that guy. And I kept on telling you these things. Oh, now you hate Subriel Matias. No, it's that Subriel Matias is not loud. He's not representing Puerto Rico the way other Puerto Rican fighters have presented themselves. Yo soy boricua. Yo soy boricua. Pa que tú lo sepas. Yo soy boricua. Pa que tú lo sepas. Y no era así. Go check his social media platform as well. Even Xander, no. Remember Xander Zayas bailando salsa con Amanda Serrano. And esa vaina, no. Subriel Matias is not like that. And that's why Matchroom Boxing said, nah, I thought this was going to be it. Why you think Matchroom Boxing signed Edgar Berlanga? You think that Edgar Berlanga got that fight with Canelo Alvarez? No, because they wasn't banking on Edgar Berlanga. They was banking on the Puerto Rican fan base, one of the most lucrative fan base and loyal fan base of North America. He said, come on, Punch. That's the promotional company that's in charge of that. Not anymore, Bang Bang. It's not anymore. We're living in a new world that these promotional companies is going off social media. It is what it is. Let me tell you like this, Bang Bang. I understand what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying because promotional companies, they get their cut. But this is not the days. I've said this since I started my channel. The promotional company is not promoting you. You got to turn your hustle on. There's a lot of fighters right now that can't hustle. They don't know how to sell themselves. Why do you think Ryan Garcia is at where he's at? You think that Ryan Garcia relied on Oscar de la Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions? Ryan Garcia been hustling in social media, branding his name, being a model. You don't remember when I asked his father when he was out, when I was interviewing Henry Garcia, and I said, how much? He said, how much money do your son make outside of the sport of boxing and stuff like that? He said that Ryan Garcia don't even need to fight. He said boxing money is chump change compared to the money that he makes outside of the sport of boxing. He said boxing money is chump change. Tio got to hustle. Yep, they all got to hustle, Joseph. All of them. Top Rank ain't going to do it. ESPN ain't going to do it. Ain't nobody talking about boxing. You ain't hearing boxing on First Take. You're not hearing boxing on none of these debate sporting shows that is 24/7. These fighters, even though they don't like it, they got to do it. They got to bet on themselves and do it. So I'm going to tell you like this. See, if these guys was really going out there and really promoting themselves, see, Floyd Mayweather, you think that Floyd Mayweather was just making money off boxing? Nah, man. Floyd Mayweather was working around the clock. Floyd Mayweather was chilling with the hottest hip-hop artists, being in their videos, being out, networking, doing Dancing with the Stars, doing WWE. This man ain't take a break. When he wasn't fighting, he was everywhere. You don't think that Dancing with the Stars helped Floyd Mayweather? You don't think that the fan base of WWE helped Floyd Mayweather be the star that he's at? You thought that it was just boxing? Nah, my brothers, that mother effer was hustling all over the place. These fighters gotta learn. You gotta keep on. You think that Muhammad Ali just sat down when he was out for 3 years? You think he was just sitting down and just waiting for the call to get his license back? That dude was going around the world, was going around the America, interviews, staying in the newspaper, public speaking. You gotta hustle out here. And maybe the reason why these guys do not believe in themselves that they could go beyond the $100,000 threshold, like Bill Haney said about Devin Haney, is because they don't believe in themselves and how they sell. You gotta sell it. This is your brand. I tell my boy Demetrius Andre that. Yo, my man, let's go. You gotta put something on social media, my brother. You gotta be out here, or your name is just gonna go on with the wind. Ain't nobody gonna call a fight. You gotta do something. We're living in the world today that is fast. It's fast. You gotta be out here. Teofimo Lopez gotta be out here every other day on social media. Put you in the bag, speed bag, going out there, being friends with other athletes and being out there, and also be out there with popping podcasts. Be out there. This is the days of being out. You got to be outside all day. You only got this short career. You got to maximize it. You just can't stay home. Sorry. Just can't stay home. You got to be outside. You got to be on social media. You got to be with other influencers. The blueprint is right there. The blueprint already was given by Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is hustling more than all these fighters out here. Is the reason why Mike Tyson, a lot of people thought that he was still the same Mike Tyson. And look how much they sold. Look how many people was out there in Dallas, Texas in AT&T Arena. It's because Mike Tyson, hold on. Because Mike Tyson was out there putting out videos of him hitting the pad, and he created an illusion. Oh, yo, look at Mike Tyson. Diablo, he's ripped. Yo, that's Mike Tyson. Yo, that was my favorite fighter. Yo, he look incredible. Yo, he's going to beat the crap out of Jake Paul. He sold himself. Mike Tyson got a podcast. Mike Tyson is smoking the weed. Mike Tyson's with the celebrity. Mike Tyson is out there. He's out there. Mike Tyson is more relevant than almost all these fighters. And not because of what he did in the past. It's because he keeps hustling, keeps working. You got to be out there. These fighters think that, oh, man, these promotional company got to do all the work. I don't know what. No. No, man. All you guys don't got Floyd Mayweather. Gervonta Tank Davis is blessed with Floyd Mayweather because at the time, Floyd Mayweather is one of the most relevant faces and voices in sports. A lot of people didn't even know Gervonta Tank Davis' names. I remember the casuals used to be like, hey, yo, I like that Floyd Mayweather fighter. They used to call Floyd Mayweather fighter. That little Floyd Mayweather fighter. That little Floyd Mayweather fighter that he be fighting like Mike Tyson. That Floyd Mayweather fighter. You remember when they went to the UK and stuff like that? They didn't even ask Gervonta Tank Davis any questions. They was out there for Floyd Mayweather. So now Matias fighting Elvis Rodriguez. That would be a good fight. Woo, that would be a good fight. I got Subriel Matias being Elvis. I want to support Elvis Rodriguez on that one, but Subriel Matias will beat Elvis, in my opinion. I don't know. Elvis be getting hit too much, man. Subriel be getting hit too much too, but I think Elvis had a lot of potential, but I don't know where. I didn't see any growth. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't see any growth. He got heart. He could overcome, but I don't know if he's getting better, man. You have to be likable or they have to hate you. Tio doesn't engage the people in either way. Jonathan Jackson. Maybe you might have a point. You may have a point. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, Tio announced for time, man. He said. Let me see. Let the fight rolling. That's what's getting him in trouble. I think that, you know what I'm saying? Look, I think it's an element of everything, right? Teofimo Lopez. Look, Teofimo Lopez said was trying to entice a fight in which a lot of people just didn't rock. People just didn't win with it, right? Right? People didn't win with it. You know what I'm saying? I would have thought that people, especially in the sport of boxing, would have understand, even though that it was negative, even though that it was, but that's just boxing. He's trying to entice a fight. All right, people didn't buy into the race undertone, right? Okay. Teofimo Lopez is Honduran. Honduran is not really a big matter of fact. Let me Let me send the link. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Rapstar Boxing Night is the voice of the UK. London in the building. What's good, Tony? Tony in the building. I think I'm gonna cut my beard, man. For real, man. This thing is bothering me already. Dímelo, Joaquin. Matias is going to get knocked the F out. Did the what's my buyout again? I'm leaving this post definitely. Do you think that Teofimo Lopez vindicated the Haneys with this tweet? Because people could take it and spin the narrative that Devin Haney made Bill Haney vindicated Bill Haney's comment about the reason why he doesn't want Devin Haney to fight Teofimo Lopez, because he said that I do not want to deal with Teofimo and Top Rank. I don't want to deal with Teofimo Lopez on Top Rank. But then if Teofimo Lopez posted that he wants a buyout, does this validates Bill Haney and Devin Haney for ducking Teofimo Lopez? Did Teofimo Lopez, by posting this, give them an out, give them a pass? Are they vindicated for the people that believe, you see, he ain't ducking no Teo? I mean, why would Devin Haney go to Top Rank when Teofimo Lopez ain't good with Top Rank? Did Teofimo Lopez made them look like he gave them ammunition? Did Teofimo Lopez validated the reason why Bill Haney and Devin Haney avoided the fight with Teofimo Lopez? Because now they could use this. If I was Bill Haney and I was Devin Haney, I'll be like, you see, guys, that's the reason why we ain't signed with Teo, because look, he's having problems with Top Rank. Why would I deal with somebody that got problems with Top Rank? I don't. Boom. Was it bad timing? Joseph Jackson said to you, tweet so much. There's going to be channels out there that's going to run with this narrative. There's going to be channels out there that's going to run with the narrative of, you see, guys? You see? If Teofimo Lopez is already having problems with Top Rank and is happy with Top Rank, this is the reason why Bill Haney didn't want to go and have Devin Haney go to Top Rank and deal with Teofimo Lopez. Thus, him saying, you know what? Hold on, give me a second. You know what? This is the reason why I said I'm not dealing with Teofimo Lopez in Top Rank. Did he validate that? You on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Low Nose Boxing in the building. What's good, man?
It was good, man. Yo, Teo.
Talk to me. What you think what I've been saying?
Teo is messing up his own momentum. He did this before, right? He did it when he fought Lomachenko. He was on top of the world, and then he lost to Kambosos. And then he became the man again when he beat Josh Taylor. And then he pulled off that little retirement thing, right? Right now, his name is buzzing. He finally got, even the Devin Haney fans can't deny that Devin Haney's ducking him, right? He's sending out offers. He's rumored to fight Subriel Matias. But now he's on Twitter fingers mode all of a sudden. He's turning into Shakur. He's tweeting all day like he's crashing out. And then he's tweeting that he wants to leave Top Rank, that he wants to buy out. And now it's looking like to the haters, they're already making videos saying that he's ducking Matias, that he wants out of the fight. And now it's making it seem like Devin Haney's credibility is solid for not taking that fight. Because why would you want to fight someone who's not even happy in their own promotional company?
Why? I'll give you an example. So, okay, it's easy. Look, I'm Low Nose Boxing. And this is why I'm always a step ahead of the narrative, folks. because there's channels. The Boxing Voice probably is saying that. Am I right or wrong?
I didn't hear the whole thing today, but they wasn't really talking about Tio. He was just backing up Devin Haney and stuff like that. But go ahead.
Oh, all right, let's say the pro Devin Haney channel, they're gonna spin that narrative. They said, why would I? And that's why it's good that I bring this up. What's good, Rap Star Boxing Knowledge? Let me add this. Let me add this point before I don't want to lose my train of thought. This is gonna be so you just said, why would, and I'm glad that you said that because I know that was debate. You said, why would Devin Haney or Bill Haney do business with Top Rank, knowing he has problems with Top Rank? So why would I go over there? I told you guys. I told you I'm not going to deal with T.O. and Top Rank while they having problems. Look at that. Why would I go out there? Let me ask you a question, Lono's Boxing, and everybody in the chat. Did Devin Haney dealt with Ryan Garcia while Ryan Garcia was suing Golden Boy Promotions?
Yeah.
There you go. Debunked.
Yo, can I just rebuttal on what you just said there? Yeah. Problem with that offer, that even if Bill Haney says that, okay, I don't want to go on Top Rank, why would I go on Top Rank? Because we know Teofimo's business is a bit fucking messy, right? Okay, I get that. But you can't ask Teofimo to fight Devin Haney when Turkey Al-Sheikh, let's just say Turkey Al-Sheikh giving Devin Haney a deal, say, okay, you get the TO fight, I'll give you this much money, we get it on Riyadh season. Problem here is, even if Turkey Al-Sheikh want to do business with Top Rank's going to do their own business with Teofimo. So Teofimo is not going to get the deal like Devin Haney. Teofimo is going to get lowballed by his own promoter, who's going to give him a less of a deal because they're going to set up Tio's contract. If you remember what Bill said to me, he goes, I don't know what Tio can earn if he fights me, but I know I can get a lot more money, right? So which means that the Haneys, they're interested in their own business. They don't give a fuck about anybody else's business, right? So when Tio's doing business with Top Rank, that's nothing to do with the Haneys. But Tio can't get a direct deal from Turkey like Haney can. So Tio's always going to get blocked, and the deal that he's got is set, which is going to be through Top Rank.
But that's what happens when Bill Haney goes out and do a lot of when Bill Haney goes out there and do a lot of interviews. He says different things because what you just said. Remember, in another platform, he said that Turkey Al-Sheikh offer us the same thing he offered Teofimo.
That's a lie.
Well, that's what he said on the other platform.
But that's not what he told me.
But that's what he said on the other platform. That's what I said. So,
maybe
he's lying to you.
But actually, I think if you think about it, what he said to me is the truth. Because Teofimo would not refuse no 5 million. He'd be stupid to. Right?
Exactly.
The best thing for Teofimo is to get a deal like that.
So he said, remember, the deal was that he's getting $5 to $6 million from Turkey. So if he said that Teofimo Lopez received the same deal that Turkey gave us, that means that he was offered $5 to $6 million, in which Teofimo Lopez was never going to decline a $5 to $6 million guarantee offer.
How do you know that's not true though?
Why? Who verified that?
Just asking. You know,
I'm just saying who verified that, because
Bill Haney verified it. Bill Haney verified it.
Did Turkey verified it?
Turkey got to verify it.
Of course, that's because he said Turkey made the offer.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Did Bob Arum verify the offer?
For who?
Yeah, but Turkey known that he said he wanted to make a fight with Devin Haney in Riyadh season. So
did he say it was going to be with Teofimo Lopez?
No.
He said it could have been with anybody. He wanted a big fight with Devin Haney.
I'm asking you a direct question. Did Turkey Al-Sheikh? I'm giving you a direct question. Did Turkey Al-Sheikh said Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez?
No.
Man, no, he didn't.
So let me ask you another question, Joseph. When somebody declines a Turkey Al-Sheikh offer, does Turkey Al-Sheikh blast them? Meaning expose them?
Some of them.
Yes, he does.
Did he expose Jerome Boots Ennis?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Did he expose Tim Tszyu?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Did he expose Canelo Alvarez?
Yes, he did. And Gervonta Davis. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you know if he had a fight with Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, he was gonna say, we offered Teofimo Lopez, we offered him We gave him a offer that he can refuse.
But nobody asked him, though. Everybody normally asks him the question, like, what happened? Like, when everybody was over in Riyadh season, nobody ever asked him about the Devin Haney-Tio fight.
True.
Y'all just asked
Nobody.
everything else when they do
True.
the
But
interview.
I'm saying that though he will
So
verify.
how we gonna know?
Huh? Because remember
He always got asked what happened. He ain't never just came out like, oh, this happened. He don't never just pop out like that.
Yes, he
gotta
did. He
get
did
asked the
tweet
question.
when there
See, the
was
problem here
rumors
is,
when there was rumors about Jerome Boots Ennis. He tweeted, "If it doesn't come from me, then it's not true."
well, the problem we
That's
have
not
here.
him answering no questions though. That's just him saying if it don't come from him, it ain't true.
But what I'm
But the
so
bigger
what does
problem
that
here
prove?
is not that. That's not the bigger problem. The Haneys treat Teofimo like Teofimo treats himself. See, the problem with Teo, he downplays himself sometimes, and he says things, and
That's his fault then.
people use that against him. Yeah, and
Mhm.
the thing about it is, the Haneys want to try and say, oh well, we don't need Teofimo. He only earns $1 million. That's what he said he only earns. Well, that shows that everybody's showing that they're interested in bank balance. Not to mention they're actually over exaggerating what Teo said as well in the way they're trying to put him down, because others are also taking money like $1 million or over $1 million after a $2 million purse, because you got to pay a lot of fucking fees. That's another story anyway. The problem here is the Haneys try and treat Teo like he ain't a champion, and there's not really any rush to fight him. So Teo's not
What
getting
did they
treated by
not
all the
treat him
rest
like a
of the
champion?
champions. But let's not forget, Teo's two-time lineal. Teo's got the best resume, so people should be calling him out and taking his belt.
Best resume, I don't know about that. That could be
But
argued.
they should be
But
trying to take the champion, bro. Why are people not trying to take the champion? Answer that.
Jed,
Answer
what do
that
you
question,
mean?
bro.
Why are they not trying to take the champion?
Teofimo Lopez is the 140-pound champion, lineal champion, got the WBO strap. Why people are not dying, knocking on his door to become a world champion?
Because you don't get big money when you fight him.
You're a financial advisor, you're a boxing fan. Why, if I'm you want to become a champion? This is Teofimo
That's
Lopez.
what it is. That's why everybody else at 140 call out Dev every other day, because that's the biggest purse you're going to get at 140. Fighting Dev.
So is that the biggest purse? So you telling me that the guy that Bill Haney didn't come and saying that why they suing? They didn't get the money from from Golden Boy Promotion. They didn't get the money from Top Rank that they robbed them in the Lomachenko fight. So doing business with Devin Haney, it seems like shit. Ain't nobody getting money. They Regis Progress. What Regis Progress said, I ain't getting no back end of money. You only did 50 bucks.
It doesn't matter what you're saying about the money, bro. It takes dancing partners. It doesn't matter what you're saying. Listen, George Kambosos earned nearly fucking $6 million. George Kambosos made money overnight, more money than Devin Haney, bro. It's a matter of the opportunity.
But he only got that when he wait,
bro.
That's what I'm
saying. It's a matter of the right time and the right place, and it takes a dancing partner. Yeah. So Teo will sell. Teo will sell with Ryan Garcia, and that will make tons of money. Teo will sell with Tank Davis. That will make tons of money. Teo will sell some with Devin Haney.
Teo got to get out of
dancing partners.
To do anything.
But
the weird thing is,
you saying that Teofimo Lopez got to get away from somebody, but Devin Haney, he don't got a home. Well, he got BOK Prime, a BOK Prime that they couldn't pay Adrian Broner. They didn't give all his money.
This ain't nothing new.
They didn't give Red Catch's money. So you want people to go up. All right, where you want these fighters to go to Devin Haney? What network? Since he's the guy.
It don't matter what network. Dev will fight on any network. That's what it look like.
But remember, you said that you make the money. You make the money with Devin Haney. I can't hear
when y'all both talking to me at the same time.
All right. But I'm saying you said that nobody wants Teo. Everybody wants Devin Haney because that's the money. If everybody wants Haney, sees the money, why was it only Top Rank that bid it on the Sandor Martin fight for $2.4 million?
And the other problem is
Sandor Martin fight.
You got to remember something. Bill Haney saying Turkey, Turkey, Turkey. Why the fuck is Bill Haney fighting on BOK Prime? If Turkey's that interested in Devin Haney by himself against anyone, why the fuck are they moving to BOK Prime? Because Turkey would rather keep Devin Haney closer to his side of the fucking
Turkey probably don't want to pay for no tune-up fight, and he only
wants the big fight. You go, though, innit? Then that means Turkey only willing to pay if Devin fights the right fight.
Big fights.
Okay, so if it was big fight,
So
so that means that the Haney's lied when and Devin Haney lied on that Andre Ward interview saying that I will get a tune-up and then after the tune-up I will fight Teofimo Lopez.
No, that's not a lie. That was the offer to Teo, but Bill said Teo turned it down.
So the offer to Teofimo Lopez was $5.6 million, and Teofimo Lopez declined the $5.6 million. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know the dollar amount. I heard it was $5 million. I don't know about the other stuff.
No, I'm saying
about. I heard what Bill said.
Okay, so he said the same.
I don't know where you're getting the 5.6. He said 5.
All right, the same thing that they offer him, that they offered Teo, they offered Dev.
Yeah.
So Teofimo Lopez is declining $5 million. Does that make sense to you?
Hey, he could be. You remember he said he wanted 20 mil to fight him. So that probably ain't enough. You know, your boy, man, that's your boy. You talk to him. I don't. You talk to him.
Joseph Jackson, stop. Well, don't lie here, bro. That was Teofimo Lopez Sr. going back and forth with Bill Haney after the the Josh Taylor fight.
Don't speak for him?
No. David McWaters is the manager, and Teofimo Lopez tweeted that my father doesn't speak for me. He doesn't do my business. He tweeted that. Y'all don't want to add that because the narrative is he asked for $20 million. Teofimo Lopez never asked for $20 million. If you go back to his tweets, go back to the date. It's still up there.
He asked for 10, didn't he?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I think it's something like, if I phrase it, and I'm going to do my live soon, the takeover has been taken over by the business. And the reason why the takeover has been taken over by the business is because maybe Teofimo is just not easy to work with, number one. We always said this, Punch, and you said this, that even though he went a Triller, Bob Arum's never going to forget about that, what he did to him. Because Teofimo did disrespect Bob Arum in front of the world. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Bob, we said, innit, you should never go against the Bob father.
Can I ask a question after this?
Yeah, you should. We said that, innit? You should never go against the Bob father. And Teofimo didn't give a fuck. He put Bob Arum down. He goes, I want more money. And Bob Arum told him, just play the game with me. I'll get you more money. Teo did not play it with them. Right? So I feel like also Teofimo has probably been a difficult person to work with in a sense that, yeah, maybe Top Rank's not helping him grow his market value. But at the same time, I think Teo has agreed with Top Rank with any fight that they say to him, okay, you want to make some money? You fight Jarrett Bout Ennis. He says, yes. You want to make money? Okay, you fight Devin Haney. He says, yes. But he can't get the fights.
Because
so the other guys are not willing to take the fight at this time.
A bad offer? Like,
ain't nobody but the only one that said it was a bad offer was actually Devin Haney.
The worst thing is, though, that's all cat punch. But this guy, you don't know the business. You know the business, Punch. When you make an offer, you've been in the business. The second thing is you make a counter offer. They don't even fucking negotiate with Teofimo, bro. Let me finish, bro. Like, yo, wait. Then you can go.
They looked at our offer and
said, let me just finish. When they put an offer out, what's the next thing you do? You can negotiate, can't you? People are not taking it to negotiating level with Teofimo. They're cutting him off.
He probably was already delusional. If they already sent you one offer, and then you're going to come back with
what offer, bro? What offer, my brother? Stop with the fanboy fake ass shit, bro. You're not in this fanboy.
Bro, just because y'all don't believe Bill Haney, don't push that on me.
All right,
you cannot believe Bill.
So it's never been verified. You never heard Turkey. I just gave you Turkey never verified that shit. And in the boxing voice, when I was debating Bill Haney, he said that Turkey Alashiki and Matchroom Boxing will pay us. Matchroom Boxing not even signed to Devin Haney. What offer are you talking about, bro?
You didn't make no sense right there. Repeat that again.
All right.
Talk slower so you can hear yourself.
Listen up very close. When I was debating Bill Haney on the boxing voice, he said we was talking about the offer. He said that they offered Teofimo Lopez and that Top Rank will pay him and Turkey and Matchroom Boxing will pay us. They're not even dealing with Matchroom Boxing right now. Eddie Hearn would have been one of the first ones to say, we offer Teofimo Lopez a contract as well, and he declined the offer. Have you heard Eddie Hearn recently say, we offer Teofimo Lopez a contract? And
Has anybody asked him?
Season.
Has anybody asked him?
I asked him.
When?
I asked him. And during the Boots Ennis and Karen press conference.
So can I ask you this?
Said the Boots Ennis and Karen's press conference.
You said, when did I ask Eddie Hearn? During the Boots Ennis and Karen press conference.
There wasn't even no talk about Devin Haney and Tio offer being out at that time. So what
yes,
are you saying?
It was, my brother. You know, you got to catch up, man. You new to the you new to the community of the channel.
This offer with Tio just came out like a month ago.
No,
yes.
That's not when Bill Haney said that.
The Top Rank offer? That's what you talking about?
No. The Turkey offer. The Turkey make-believe offer from Bill Haney.
Make believe.
Bro, just say that you don't. Just say that you don't know. Just say that you don't know all the insight because it doesn't seem like you know what you don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Or maybe I'm not even gonna say, and I'm not saying you're dumb. I'm not saying maybe I think you misinformed because it looks like you're misinformed.
Misinformed about what?
Bro, my man,
I'm confused on what you really talking about.
This live up, bro. If you don't know the business or you don't know what's going on, my brother, no disrespect, but don't jump on the panel with bullshit, bro.
What bullshit did I jump on the panel with?
You're saying that the offer came a month ago. I'm telling you what my dialogue is with Bill Haney. I'm telling you my actual dialogue that is still up on the Boxing Voice. Is still up on this channel. And my interview that is still up with Eddie Hearn. What are you talking about? I'm giving you facts. Ain't nothing feelings around.
What offer are you talking about? I said the Top Rank offer.
What offer you been talking about, bro? That's what I've been asking you. What offer you're talking about? I just told you.
I've been said it 3 times already.
All right, did Turkey verify that fucking offer, you bum ass motherfucker? Did he fucking offer him, bro? Did he verify this shit?
Hey, bro, you ain't got to get mad over the internet.
Man, I answered the motherfucking question, man.
No,
bro, you
I said Bill Haney verified it. What? I said Bill Haney verified it.
Verify with what? My point with what?
He said they sent the offer. Turkey sent the offer to Tio.
Did Turkey Alex Sheik send the offer to Teofimo Lopez? Who verified that? Did Bob Aaron?
I said Bill Haney did.
Did Turkey did? They ain't no fucking offer, bro.
There's no offer because Bill Haney said it,
bro. It's common sense. Ain't nobody gonna decline no $5 to $6 million offer. And the reason why I said $5 to $6 million offer is because he said that in an interview where he said that they offer Teofimo Lopez the same thing they offer us.
So where are you getting $5
why
to $6
are you gonna
million?
come back around and say,
no,
let's fight Bob Arum and Top Rank offer Devin Haney $2.4 million offer? They say I'm not fucking with Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Because you're duck. That's a duck.
That's a duck?
Yeah, that's a duck, bro. You a fan.
How is he the A side?
You a fan.
We can talk about that.
A side and B side, bro. The fuck is you talking about? You're not a financial advisor, bro. You a fucking boxing fan. You supposed to say, hey, yo, my man, get the motherfucking fight or negotiate the motherfucking deal.
No, if it's a bad deal, why would you
know? You don't know nothing what's going on in the business. So why you acting like what's the A side and B side? You just learn what the fuck up A side and B side from Floyd Mayweather.
I know that Tio haven't sold over $1 million live gate. I know that he could barely put 12,000 in an arena. So that shouldn't make you the A side.
What's that supposed to mean?
When somebody that put 40,000, 17,000, 15,000.
What was the most?
And been on pay-per-view.
What was the most? So right. So what did Ryan Garcia sell before fighting Gervonta Tank Davis?
Nothing. He wasn't an A side either.
How much they sold?
Who? Ryan
and Tank.
Ryan sold $1 million, and Tank sold $1 million.
1.2 million pay-per-view buys.
Now I know about the million. I don't know about the 1.2.
All right, let's say $1 million then. Let's say $1 million. Let's go with your number. Let's go $1 million then. How much did Ryan Garcia sold before that?
He didn't sell nothing. He could barely fit up arena.
Okay, what did Gervonta Tank Davis sold before Ryan Garcia?
he had a $5 million live gate at the Barclays.
How much is
200K
pay per
or
view?
150K was his highest, I think, or something like that.
So a guy that never sold pay per view in Ryan Garcia, and a guy that never did more than 150K. How the fuck they managed to do $1.2 million? 1.2 million
But
pay per view.
you getting from the point where
Because the fight is what matters. So everything is
the tank
irrelevant.
was still the A side. The one who sold the pay per views was still the A side. That's the point I'm saying.
So I'm saying
The
if
one who
Devin
sold
Haney,
more,
so
still the A
Devin Haney,
side.
so if Devin Haney already going to get $5 to $6 million, and Bill Haney said that Turkey Al-Shiki offered Teofimo Lopez the same offer that he offered us, then it's common sense that what he's saying was a 50-50 split, right?
50-50 split. What though? Like it could be
I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it
the
again.
purse,
Slower.
and it could be something. I don't know what they else they doing
I'm gonna
in
say
the
it again slower,
contract.
Joseph. I'm gonna
Man,
say it
you
again.
got some patience, Punch.
I know. But that's what rap. This what happens when I open up the panels. So if I'm gonna say it again, if Bill Haney said that Turkey Al-Sheikh offer Teofimo Lopez the same thing he offered us, is that a 50-50 split?
Yeah, but what you saying? 50-50 split the purse. What else are they splitting?
He said the same thing. He said the same thing he offered Tio, he offered us. That's what he said. So that means it's a 50-50 split, right? If it's $5 million
I said, yeah.
50. Okay, then.
How many
So
times
what
you
you
want me to
talking
say
about?
yeah?
All right, then. So why are you bringing this A side stuff? If what you saying, the offer is already saying, you believe Bill Haney, right? So think about it. Turkey was never even giving Devin Haney an A side. So why you bringing the A side?
What do you mean he didn't give him an A side?
Hey, yo, rap. Talk to me, brother.
Anyway, man, look, at the end of the day, yeah, I think we just need to go to the logic of, let's just go to where the conversation should be. At the end of the day, Teofimo Lopez is frustrated again. And Teofimo Lopez is actually now, again, not happy with Top Rank, which means that he has tried to make these fights that can make value and can bring money to the table, right? And these fights are not happening for Teofimo. My simple question is this: regardless of everything else, right? Regardless of everything else, Teofimo is a champion. So he is a world champion. And I want to know, what does it take for Teo to get the fight where Top Rank will be happy with it, so they don't need to downplay him and not pay his money? So with the Subriel Matias fight now, from what I'm hearing, they don't want to give Teofimo the money that he wants, correct?
I mean, the logistic is we still don't know what's out there. The what we know right now is that they reported it's going to be on pay-per-view. Bob Arum doesn't feel like it should be on pay-per-view. And Teofimo Lopez really doesn't feel like it should be on pay-per-view, because if it goes to pay-per-view, then it's not going to be the same guarantee that if it would be on free TV. And if a lot of people, and even Bob Arum and many credible people, that pundits and stuff like that, feel like this fight is not going to sell at all, then that means they're banking in on back end money, which we all know ain't going to be a significant back end money. So in all actuality, Teofimo Lopez is going to be making less than he did with Josh Taylor, even with a Steve Claggett, because with a Steve Claggett, he got his minimum. He's going to get less guaranteed if it goes to pay-per-view.
So is that something like Top Ranks wants Teofimo to bet on himself? Is that what you're saying?
Practically, yes.
So Top Rank wants to put less money up for his guarantee. They want Teofimo to bet on himself.
Facts.
And
that's the common sense of it.
Yeah, so on a fight with Subriel Matias, if he doesn't pass a certain figure, because you know the pay-per-view model, pay-per-view model works.
Okay, I'm confused on that. Like,
hey, bro, I'm speaking, bro. Let me get this shit off, man, and then you can go. So the main thing is, if the pay-per-view,
stop yelling. Get out your heart, bro. We online.
Hey, bro, I'm speaking, man. You've been speaking to Punch for like 15 minutes. I didn't say not a word. So why don't you just shut the fuck up and let me go?
Hey, bro, get out your heart, bro. Wipe your period blood, bro. It's
Ain't
good.
nobody in their
I don't
heart, man.
argue online, bro.
You're
I
just
don't yell.
disrespectful and you're
I
a bit
don't yell, bro.
delusional, bro.
Wipe your
Look, I
period
don't
blood,
even want
bro.
to speak to you. I'll let Punch speak to you because he got patience.
Hey,
But
you and your emotions, bro.
there's really you don't really know much.
You online.
You don't know much about boxing, bro. You're just a casual. You need to sit in the chat. That's what you need to do.
Cuz on his period, cuz. You
Hey,
online, bro. You would never
I'm
see
just
me.
being honest, bro.
You will
There's
never
nothing
see me,
changed.
bro. Like
Hey,
you ain't even
listen,
got
I'm not even in
you
no
gotta get that
feelings.
hate
I'm
off
just
your
being
heart
honest,
off
man. There's no
online,
reason to
bro.
speak to
We
you.
online, bro. You'll never see me.
Look, man, there's no point
Keep it
speaking to
boxing.
somebody like you, bro. You're speaking to a rap star. I don't want to speak to dumb
A
people like
rap
you, bro.
star?
Yeah.
Man, doing 2K on YouTube don't make you a rap star. I'm sorry to tell you.
Hey, man, listen, Punch. This guy's a troll. I ain't got time to waste. Honestly, I ain't got time to waste with these people, bro. Go talk to Punch, bro.
Hey, bro, I wasn't even talking to you. I was finna talk to Punch. You just got in your period, man.
I man, but let Rap
Hey,
finish.
bro, I just don't want to
I'm
talk to you
trying
because
to. He keep talking to me.
you're just an idiot.
I keep
And it's
muting
not me and
myself.
my
He keep
feelings,
talking
bro.
about me.
You're just being rude. You're cutting in. You know what I mean? I'm speaking and
Bro,
you just trying to
talk,
butt
bro. I
yourself
muted
in.
myself like 3 times. Punch can see
Listen,
me muting myself. You keep talking about me.
man, we can't even
Talk
have a
boxing.
conversation with a dumb fuck like you.
Bro, you
Bro, you're a
mad,
dumb
bro.
fucking troll. You're a troll,
You
man.
gotta control your emotions. I know you sweating right now.
Hey, listen, man,
Yeah.
nobody need to sweat. This is Rap Montana. When I sweat, the whole fucking chat will know about that. And you'll be knowing about it. I just got no time for you. You got no substance. That's the truth. Now, if you want to speak to yourself, because I don't want to speak to you.
Bro, finish. Are you gonna talk boxing, bro? I've been letting you try to talk. Talk.
So when I'm talking, now shut the fuck up. All right,
Talk.
now, listen. Now, you listen and learn. That's all you need to do. Is sit there and learn like a little boy.
Hey, man, this is wild, man.
What? I'm just telling you the truth. Just sit there and learn now.
Hey, man,
Okay?
you got your
You don't
emotions,
know
bro. I'm
shit
trying to
about
talk boxing.
boxing.
I'm
You're
telling you to
just
talk.
listening to Bill Haney and
I'm
you don't know
telling you to
nothing
talk.
else, man.
All right, go ahead, Rap, go
I'm
ahead, Rap.
telling him to talk, Punch.
All right, mute yourself then.
Yeah, now mute yourself, bro, because I ain't got time for you. Because when I really go in on you, you ain't gonna like it.
You see him still talking about me. I'm telling him to talk. Hey, look, you looking dumb
Right,
right now.
he
You
lost your train
looking
of
dumb.
thought.
No, I want you to shut the fuck up.
Dumb right now.
Just
I'm not
shut
even
the
arguing
fuck
with
up.
you. You arguing me, bro. You emotional.
Hey, bro, just
Talk
shut the
boxing,
fuck up.
bro.
Seriously now.
Just look at you.
Shut
You
the
yelling.
fuck up.
You yelling. It's not my fault you got a
Hey, you
bad
ain't got
phone. I don't
nothing
gotta
to
yell.
offer. You got
That's not my
nothing to
fault.
offer this channel, bro. Shut the fuck up and listen and learn. All right.
I'm chilling with Punch. I'm not even doing
You ain't
nothing.
even chilling with Punch, bro. Punch is thinking, what a weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo, bro.
It's a debate
Honestly.
show. Punch tell people to come on and debate all the time. I see him on Twitter.
I say this, Rap. I say this. There's things that, of course, you know, Teofimo Lopez need to hold accountable for the timing. I think that there's certain things that, you know, from the outside looking in, the timing. I could understand from backstage or whatever. I could understand certain things, that his frustration and stuff like that. But in reality, in the boxing world, people don't care about the frustration that Tio got, that Tang got, that Devin got, that Ryan got. You know what I'm saying? Devin, hey yo, Ryan Garcia just have hand surgery and people's mad about it. You feel me? So I understand that after the Josh Taylor fight, when he announced a retirement, people was all up in, damn, yeah, Tio, and then that actually just popped the air balloon, right? Now this situation is, you know what I'm saying, is a people was already holding Devin Haney accountable for ducking and Boots Ennis for ducking. Everybody was getting on these guys, but then when he puts it out there that he's having it still having issues and want to buy out, then it looks like that. It looks like that probably he was disingenuous. Probably he shot himself on the foot. He stopped the momentum. He popped his air balloon. Now people's talking about him in Top Rank rather than holding Devin Haney accountable and Boots and it's accountable and other fighters accountable for not stepping up to the plate to sign the offer that was given to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that there's accountability. You can't go after everybody, the powers that be. We understand that Teofimo Lopez said that the zone is not going to make it just like Showtime. He was talking about Showtime. He was talking about the zone. He was talking about Matchroom Boxing. He throws shit to ESPN. He throws shit to Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? So now he is and then he said that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people didn't like the way that he was enticing a fight with black fighters, right? So now there's a black community out there that doesn't like Teofimo Lopez. Then he said the comments that was taken out of content, but a lot of Puerto Ricans didn't like his you know, comments towards the Puerto
Do you
Rican
think that's
fighter.
making his stock go down?
So I don't know if this I don't know. I don't think that in the end of the day, I don't think it's too much of an individual stock. I don't put too much on individual stock.
But anyway, yo, look, I want to go ahead.
I do really think that the matchup, makes the money.
The problem is, yeah, you got too many fans, yeah, and I'm sure the chat would agree. Instead of focusing on what fights that should be made, you know, you got fans that are going in on these different conversations and this stupid talk now. Oh, but he only gets this much money. Oh, but this guy only gets this much money. This is nobody's business. We're talking about fights that we want to see as fans, right? But you got fans that are saying, oh, but he only earns $1 million. The problem is here is everything is timing. Every fighter can make a lot of money with the right dancing partner. And the dancing partners know this. Tank knows that he can make way more money with Teofimo Lopez than any fucking Lamont Roach.
Fact.
Everybody knows that. Right? Ryan Garcia and Teofimo will still do good money. So those are just facts. Even Devin Haney, Teofimo.
That's not facts.
Devin Haney, Teofimo, the long. Hey, yo, shut the fuck up, bro, please.
Bro, why
I'm
are you
talking,
mad? We
man.
having a conversation.
Yo, you got no respect, man. Just shut up. So listen,
You just did the same thing to Butt.
Teofimo and Devin Haney is a big fight. That will sell out as well. That makes money. So every fighter knows that Teo can make money with them. The problem here is you got fans in the middle screaming, but he don't make money. Those are not the conversations we should be having. We should be having logical conversations that what dancing partner actually makes a big fight. And that's what it comes down to.
And that's what it and facts, because is irrelevant. Look, is irrelevant to say how much Javante Tank Davis gonna do with Lamont Roach. Yo, he ain't gonna. Let's say he does $100K. You know damn well that a Javante Tank Davis with a Devin Haney or Ryan Gar or Javante Tank Davis and Shakur and Javante Tank Davis versus Teo is not gonna do. It's gonna do way beyond $100K. So the fans need to stop with this shame thing. You ain't selling no pay-per-view. You ain't selling an arena, because we all know is the matchup that makes the fight. And right now, the only thing that's gonna save North American boxing is gonna be the matchup. So people need to stop with this trying to play this. Oh, but Teo doesn't sell. Shut the fuck up, because you know that Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney gonna sell. Teo Tank sells. Teo Ryan sells. Ryan versus Devin Haney 2 sells. It's gonna sell more than the numbers that they didn't get in their first fight. Ryan Garcia versus Javante Tank Davis 2 sells. Shakur versus Devin Haney sells. Shakur versus Tank sells. Yo, so people need to stop with this individual stuff. I'm not gonna look at other but Tank and look. Nah, stop that. Stop trying to kill fights. We boxing fans. We make fights. We build fights. We marinate fights. This is just bunch of narrative.
Where'd you go as an identity now? Imagine now you investing into the fighter. Top Rank been investing into Teofimo Lopez. So Top Rank must be just as frustrated as Teofimo that they can't make money together. Don't forget that. It takes two sides to tango. So where Top Rank not able to give Teofimo a big fight, they can't even make the money they want, right? So it kind of leaves it in a situation where a fighter they got is a world champion, but they can't make money out of him.
But I think that if you really
that's
think
what Punch was
it,
talking about earlier. He got to get on YouTube. He got to start putting himself out there. Like,
I
the
think
only time we talk about Teo is about with another fighter. Like, we don't never just bring him up just to bring him up.
I think everybody.
I
think Teo needs to do it. I think that look, this is the reason why Bill Haney is out here almost every day. Think about it. Even the subject with Devin Haney. Devin Haney has been the most relevant. Everybody has Devin Haney's name in their mouth. Why? Because
Yep.
Bill Haney is out here doing it.
Good or bad, it don't matter.
Hey, you know
That's
what?
why. If you saw what Bob Arum
Hey,
said,
yo,
though,
Rapstar, do you agree? Do you agree that a Teofimo Lopez Sr. needs to be out here like he used to be?
yeah, he does. But you know, when he was out here, people took that for advantage and they were cursing him out. And then now they ask for his
Who
fucking energy
who
because
cares? They cuss
he's
out
the
Bill.
kind of guy that sells the fight, right? He's the kind of guy that sells the fight. So yeah, you need that because he was helping Teofimo, whether it's good or bad. It was creating the energy. But the problem here I got again with Teofimo, yeah, is where do you go from here? If Teofimo now has tried to get big fights and he can't get them, at this point he's fucking thinking to himself, I got to take less money to fight a risky fight. Well, this guy Subriel Matias, it's tough for him as well because he's now got to make a decision, and Top Rank's going to be sitting with him. And I'm sure the conversations are similar to what Bob Arum said the other day. Bob Arum said, I can't get T.O. fights. He said, I've tried to get him fights. Haney don't want to fight. Boots don't want to fight. They said, why do you think this is? They said, maybe he's just that good. They don't want to take a risk with him. He's that good. I don't know. And Bob Arum looks frustrated that his conversation with T.O. is going to be, look, I've tried to get you the fights.
But in reality, let's be real. I don't think that people being real across the board. You know why we're looking at Teofimo Lopez? Why people look at Teofimo Lopez? Because Teofimo Lopez comes out publicly and says, I haven't made $1 million.
That's his fault.
Whoa, listen, I understand. But was Gervonta Tank Davis frustrated in the Barclays Center several weeks ago?
Yeah.
With Shakur Stevenson after the fight with after his last fight with Top Rank, was he a little bit frustrated? Has Bill Haney come out here saying that this promoter robbed us and this promoter, everybody's a little bit frustrated. You know why? Because the money in North America has dried out. It's dried out. The budget ain't the same. ESPN budget ain't the same. Gervonta Tank Davis, the cash cow to sport of boxing, they're going to give him a $2 to $3 million guarantee to fight Lamont Roach. And him knowing that fight is not going to sell. He ain't going to get no pay-per-view back end.
And the motherfucking problem with this is if Teofimo, if he can leave Top Rank, he will make more money because he'll probably go to a place and sign a multi-fight deal where they'll guarantee him some big fights. But he can't make that decision. He can't make that move. So he's frustrated because now he knows Top Rank's not able to bring him to where he wants.
And that's what I said to Joseph, and I said they had a purse bid with Sando Martin. Only Top Rank bid it. Matchroom didn't bid, and Devin Haney was mad. He took it to Twitter, right? He didn't bid. Queensberry didn't bid. Golden Boy Promotions didn't bid. Nobody bid on that fight. So technically, right now, that fight, he's a $2.4 million purse bid in which he was just going to get 1 point something million.
That's because Devin Haney a free agent. So they look at him like they look at Top Rank. Like,
no,
why would you bid on like another person
fight? He could have bid
fight?
on his own fight. Devin Haney is a promoter. He could have bid on his own fight.
He could have.
See, the problem with Devin Haney,
he don't even think it was worth it, right? He don't even think
he didn't think the fight was worth it, so he ain't bid.
So why he ain't if it's the Devin Haney era, right? That's what Bill said, right, Joseph? You a Devin Haney fan. That's what Bill said, the Devin Haney era. So why you don't take that type of risk like every other promoter does? You a boss, right? When you gonna flip your own bill? I'm saying when you're gonna flip your own bill, you're a promotion, you're a boss. Remember, there's DHP Promotions.
Who said he hadn't flipped his own bill before? You don't. Y'all act like Top Rank is just like they just.
I'm asking you the question. Why doesn't he flip his own bill?
You getting the money from ESPN.
Why he
doesn't? No, I think what this guy's trying to say, I think what he's trying to say, he's got it wrong. He's right in something, but he's wrong in another way. Yeah, Devin Haney is his own boss. He's not a promoter like as such. He works with promoters because he's a free agent. So he's got freedom. Devin Haney got freedom, so he can move around and say, okay, let me see if I can make a deal with Golden Boy. Let me see if I can make a deal with DAZN. Let me see if I can make a deal with Al Heyman. But the problem, that was Devin Haney before he had a bit of market value. Devin Haney had a belt, he had market value, and he was still coming with an identity that promoters were working with him. See, Top Rank's worked with him, and now he's got bad relationship with Top Rank. So they're not working. It doesn't seem like he's working with him. Now, you saw when Golden Boy worked with him. Now, Golden Boy's got a bad relationship with him. So, yeah, he's a free agent. But if you got bad relationships now, and your relationship with these promoters, Eddie Hearn didn't even send tickets to Devin Haney for a fight. Eddie Hearn didn't even give him any tickets now because
Hey man,
now
he
Eddie
obviously
Hearn,
didn't need him. He was sitting ringside.
you know why?
So he obviously
Because
ain't need
him and Eddie Hearn have had a bit of a sour relationship now, right? So if you've got not great
That's
relationships,
business.
now you could be a free agent, but if you haven't got great relationships, you can get blackballed because of relationships. Those are the power identities in the boxing industry. The power identities are the promoter. And I have to tell people this, no matter, as much as we're here watching boxing and we like supporting the fighters, the promoters are the most vital people and the most crucial people in boxing. Promoters risk their money. Promoters are the one who put their money up. No fighters put up their money. The promoters put their money up. So they
Come on
are
now,
the
like
ones,
if we gonna
they
be
are the
real,
ones
it's really
in
the
control.
promotional company. It's
The
it's not the
promoters are the
promotional
ones,
companies. It's the TV networks. It's the
but
apps
yeah, but the
that put up the
promoters and
money.
the TV networks have a deal with the promoter. So the promoter budgets the money. It's the promoter who's in charge of how it gets budgeted, what fights go on. So they're the people who are in charge. Fighters, they come after the promoters. Only when you're so big and you're a Canelo Alvarez or a Floyd Mayweather, then you can make exceptions for that kind of fighter. It's a business. Everything here is a business, bro. Do you know how the promoters really look at these fighters? Like a commodity. You know, I know these British guys. I know how they speak about certain
Yeah,
fighters.
you get what you negotiate. It's a
Yeah, and
business.
to them, when they have a meeting, it's about the product. The fighter is a product to them, because if it's not, then it's not a successful business.
That's what all sports know.
Yeah, and it's a product,
So
and it's looked upon like a meat market. It's a meat market. Which meat is worth the money? It's a business, man. It's a money go around. It's a gangster's paradise. And who has the power? You know what I mean? And right now, DAZN, Turkey Al Sheikh, and the promoters which are working in that environment is where the biggest pot is, the pot of gold. And you know, Turkey Al Sheikh, the difference is he's making his own money. The government is backing Turkey Al Sheikh. The whole fucking country is backing him. The king makes money for him. They don't have a budget. Turkey Al Sheikh don't have no budget. Turkey Al Sheikh is the budget. That's the difference. And that's why boxing has such a great opportunity in 2025. You have the most powerful identity with the Saudi Arabians, that even $1 trillion ain't shit for these guys. Do you know what I mean? So now it's a different time. The money's coming from them.
boxing been a world sport though. So that ain't nothing new. Everybody got their
True.
times.
Yep.
Yeah, but boxing been a world sport where America still had legitimate funds. Boxing been a world sport. We did have Muhammad Ali and Foreman out in Africa. We did have the Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas in Japan. We did have the Canadian the Alan Minter and Marvelous Marvin Hagler out there in the UK. Yeah, it's always been a world sport, but America still had its money. It still had its Mecca. It still had the Donald Trumps, the Trump Towers. It still had Madison Square. It still had Vegas. Now in America, it has nothing. people, we are lucky in North
I still
America
see it
that we
there.
still,
I still
we
see them
still,
fighting in there though.
no, because think about it. At least when it was a world sport, we still had HBO. We still had network television investing in boxing. We have
It's the
nothing.
apps
That's
now
it.
though.
ESPN. Look. ESPN is done. We don't have nothing in America. There is no network pumping boxing no more. After
You
June
got the zone.
2025, we're done. We're done. No, the zone is not from America.
Now
That's
listen
what I'm
to this
saying. We're
though,
done.
Punch. Hey, Punch. I will say this though. I know that
Hmm.
Turkey Al Sheikh is great for what he's doing for boxing today, yeah. But
Hmm.
I spoke to some old veterans in England, and they said to me, if you look at 10, 15 years ago, he goes, England and America were cursing out the Muslims. He goes,
Hmm.
they were saying that those countries, they treat their women like shit. And the Western
Hmm.
country was downplaying Saudi Arabia in a big way back in the
Yeah.
day, especially after September the 11th, right?
Hmm. Yep.
Now, money is the root of all evil. Today,
Hmm.
you know what the Saudis are doing? The Saudis said, fuck these guys. We're going to show them money, and England and America are going to become ours in the sport. And it actually has happened.
Yep.
England and America have sold themselves all to the Saudi Arabians. Whether we like it or not, it's the truth.
But that's
Yep.
been happening. You always
Yep.
go to the highest bidder. Like that's been happening.
Yeah,
It
but
just
this
so
is the
happened
type
that
of highest
America
bidder
always
that,
been the highest bidder. Now they
man.
not.
Look,
The
The
difference is
Saudis know. The Saudis know. All they needed to do is splash the cash, and the Americans and England just set off all over there and set up their
that
businesses.
and that and that's what it is. See, we shared boxing. No. They bought boxing. They bought us already. You know why? And they bought these sanctioning bodies. Let's not forget Mauricio Suleiman said that we're not sanctioning Bivol versus Beterbiev because of the Russian and Ukraine situation. Turkey came, put that fight together. Here's the money and shut the fuck up, Mauricio Suleiman. We're going to have the light heavyweight undisputed. And they put their tails between their legs, and we got the lightweight with the light heavyweight undisputed bout.
It really
Yeah,
don't
but
matter to me who put the money up, long as they put the fights on.
and that's
Like it
fair
ain't
enough.
even that
But
deep.
you got to
That's fair,
remember that
yeah.
we're a younger generation. I've spoke to the older generation, and they don't like it because some of them say to me, "Yo, Rat, you got to remember, fights, the biggest fights in the world is the Mecca is America. And if the British fighter makes it over there, that's what makes boxing. That whole demographics has changed. And slowly, America above everyone when it comes to boxing. America is the Don capital to make the land of where you make opportunity. Where a fighter goes to America, he's a multi-millionaire. That's kind of record-breaking numbers that have been done by Mike Tyson, then Floyd Money Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. Those are record-breaking numbers, bro. America has generated billions for boxing. So just to see that slightly change and going to Saudi Arabia, yeah, it feels a bit weird. Just to be honest, because I've grown up to the sport, watching it, how the mecca of boxing is America and the foundation is England. And then I've seen how it's transpired now in the last 10 years. I've seen the sport is changing now. It's become
Yep.
something else.
Yep. But it's still boxing. But I think in America, I really think it's gonna be done for a long time. It's gonna be done for a long time. And I think that people, for the people that hate Canelo Alvarez, North America, lucky that we have Canelo Alvarez.
But
Because you
how
take
can you
Canelo
say that when
Alvarez
you
out,
got promotional companies like
Yeah, but
Indie
you know what, Punch?
Promotions?
I feel sorry for you
It's like
guys.
new promotional companies popping up every other day.
But
So
I feel
like
sorry for the Americans.
they
It
might
feels
take
like,
over.
you know what is why I feel bad for the Americans now? Is because it feels like really now, yeah, that the sport is dying slowly in America, and that the sport is the sport is the best in America. It was. There was no better boxing than what America's given us. And that's me
How's it
saying this
dying
from England.
when y'all seen Netflix? They starting to get into boxing. Like it's other big companies that got billions of dollars that are getting into the boxing too. So like I can't really say it's dying over here when we
If
got Amazon Prime, Netflix, got
you know what
the
it feels
Zone.
like to us though, Punch, and this guy, brother. You know what it feels like to us? It feels like America turned their back on boxing. That's how it feels.
Man, you got other sports out here.
I hear
Football
ya.
#1 over here.
I hear
So
ya. I hear ya. You got lots of opportunities out there. You got a lot of sport. You got a lot to choose from. NFL, NBA. You got baseball. You got ice hockey. You got so many big sports in America, man. So now the UFC is a major model in the United States.
yep.
UFC has slowly been taking over. That's what's going on. The UFC has come big.
Now I can't say they come big when they champions. They not fighting for what boxing champions fighting for. Like Shakur getting $3 million a fight
Yeah, but I'm
to
talking
fight.
about viewership. They got a big viewership now. Not maybe the big money like boxing, but they got big viewership. They've took a massive market in the eyes of combat sports in America.
I say it's about the same.
Mm. Well, you're there, so you guys should know. But UFC looks big in America. You know what I mean? Much big than what it ever was. But I will say this though. I hope America comes with big investments soon. Because you know, Americans, when they come big as well. They can change the atmosphere anytime. They can adapt to a different climate. So maybe, I hope there comes to a big identities come back into it. And I hope America comes big and strong and try, look, as much as we like Turkey Al Sheikh, and I'm going to ask the chat this, you do realize that boxing is going to be controlled by virtually one identity. And we know that we need competition in everything. Competition in everything you got in life. You understand? Competition is what brings a bigger, wider platform for the audience. So we
Turkey
need
do got
competition.
competition.
We need competition for Turkey Al Sheikh.
He got
We
to
need
compete
hold
with
on, let
competition.
me
Netflix. He got to
Go
compete
ahead.
hold
with
on, guys.
Amazon Prime. Oh my bad, my bad.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me get the super chat. My fault. I didn't even see this. Hunter the Hun with a $20 super chat. My brother said, "What up, Punch? I came right in the bullshit." I think that was earlier and
Hey,
stuff
you know
like that.
what, Punch? I'm gonna say what's in my heart,
He-
bro. Punch, I'm gonna
talk
say
about
what's in my heart right now. And I don't
talk
normally
about it.
speak like this, but I'm gonna tell you this now. I like Turkey Al Sheikh, Punch, but can he be trusted to take over the sport? Because at the end
That's
of the
it.
day, look, Turkey Al Sheikh, yeah, he's got passion. But Turkey Al Sheikh is also a man that we're relying on, and we're putting all our eggs in one basket, bro. So in my
Look, I like.
heart,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Yo, let me finish this, bro. Yo, in my mind, I have been thinking this. In my mind, I've been saying, I hope Turkey Al Sheikh gets competition now, because anything can happen tomorrow, bro, in this sport. He could make this sport into a YouTube sport. He could, like he did to Tyson Fury versus Nagano, Turkey Al Sheikh can make this sport into whatever he wants if he wants to later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, right, that I think we need competition for Turkey Al Sheikh.
I think. Well, this is what I think. I think that he's
Can he be
good for
trusted to
boxing.
take over the sport, Punch? Can he be
I think.
trusted to take over?
No, I think that we should learn to trust them. No, to be honest, no, because we should learn to trust them. I think that we're acting like a bunch of whores. That when we see when the women see this guy, this baller coming into the strip club, right, and all the women flock over that new money that's coming up. Oh, and just because he got money, yeah, no. We shouldn't flock like that. He got to earn it as well. He got to earn it. He got to earn it because we don't really know. He hasn't been here for a long time. This is something new. A guy throwing unlimited money, buying Ring Magazine, buying 13% of the zone. All the promoters is already bought off. Hey, rap. We seen a big entity in the sport of boxing come and go. Let's not forget,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Canahan had MTK. That was
Exactly.
supposed to be somebody new. Oh, we don't give a damn. We don't give a damn about his past because there's a lot of people in the sport of boxing that don't give a fuck. They see a lot of money, and hey, if a guy that has the money is coming, hey, it's the money. Same thing with Al Heyman, and now people is crying about the $900 million that he lost, right? So people need to stop with this. Oh, Turkey is Jesus Christ, is the Messiah. I mean, he's saving boxing now, but let's see. Let's see another year. Let's see this become a regular thing, and then we could be like, you know what? He's doing great so far, but we seen big entities come and go.
But when do we start putting trust in any of these entities? Like I never put trust in them. If they put the money up, they put it up. If they
Well,
don't, they
Yeah, but
everybody,
don't.
look,
that's
the big,
the trust, the money.
the big players have been paid. The big players are already telling you, we have to trust Turkey Al Sheikh.
You,
Right? Eddie Hearn saying it. Frank Warren is saying it. Bob Arum is with it. Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya says, yeah, I'm backing Turkey. The problem is we're backing all of them, and they're the ones who are running the whole show. So I don't know, man. I'm saying Turkey's doing great. He is doing great, but we can't have it all controlled in one identity. That's fucking making us weak. I don't know.
yo, y'all hear
I
me?
feel like that can maybe be a bad
Yeah.
situation. Imagine if Turkey Al Sheikh tomorrow. Look, you've seen what happens in this world, bro. Tomorrow there could be political problems. Tomorrow there could be a war. Tomorrow there could be anything happening in this world, yeah? That I'm just saying that should everything be trusted in one place. That's all I'm asking.
Yo, y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
There's
we hear
still
you.
other networks out there. You
Okay,
got
okay.
networks like Netflix and Amazon Prime.
I mean,
It's putting money up too.
look, he's
So
doing good
like,
so far. So, I think we're positive. I'm optimistic about it. Do I trust him? I mean, I do not. I'm not saying I don't trust him. I want it to be regular. I want to see what more he could do. You know, I'm saying you can have great boxing for 1 year, 2 year. I want to see if he keep this thing rolling. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see what's gonna happen when Top Rank goes to the zone. I want to see because hey, maybe Top Rank is gonna have some new money with a new budget. Let's see. I want to know. You know, I gotta see more. I want to see more.
Yeah. I just say that there is always other opportunities and other doors open. There's always other investors and other big identities that come into the sport. And I don't think Turkey's the only one who's going to run it all. I just feel like we need some new players in the game, bro. You understand? We need some new players, and we need some other guys to come in and play some, you know, and bring it to the
How
table.
about put it this way? Look at the guys that's been throwing money to Floyd Mayweather, right? They threw Floyd Mayweather in Japan. They was throwing money to Floyd Mayweather in Japan. They threw money to Manny Pacquiao, and they was about to throw money to Ryan Garcia with all these exhibition. Why don't they get into the sport of boxing, the professional sport of boxing, and throw that money into these fighters? Do you think that they could be a new powerful entity and where they're going to spend money because they're already giving these legends some money?
You know?
But yo, anyway, man, yo, this is a good live. Yo, Rap, when you going live? You going live?
Yeah, we're going live in a bit, bro.
All right, man.
Catch up with you
Everybody
in a bit.
everybody subscribe to Rap Store Boxing Knowledge. You go live. You know what I'm saying? Depending what's the topic over there. Oh, he left. But yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.